Good evening, ladies, lords, lasses, and all those in between. It is I, your humble game master, the Deathly Shad, here today to bring some more Reigns of Vitrium content, although this time it is actually Merzye content. As I zoom in on our intrepid adventurers for this day. As we are taking a small break from Vitrium in general, and making our way to the long-lost city of Last Ark, which is Merzye, of all places. The desert country that our players basically went to, and then kind of left after it was
promptly fucked over.
Yeah, they didn't probably fuck it over. They had to leave because of extenuating circumstances. Such as,
we spent like 5 sessions fucking it over.
You can always go back and fuck it over more.
I mean,
that is the goal.
Probably not. Okay, please don't. This place has already been screwed over enough. Please, help.
We have rockets now.
Where?
Yeah, that's right. Valen has rockets. Just do flybys over the city.
So confused. I thought Mori was the only one with rocket-like technology.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, so, as you guys have basically, had happened to you, let me give a little music change so we have a bit more, thematic stuff going on. As I get right into the session.
Get to it. Do it. I dare you.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, man. Do it.
Do it, you fucking pussy.
All right. So, after the sandstorm had hit Fort Providence like a Mack truck and killed a lot of people, and scoured the earth of a lot of people's houses as well, and kind of like forced people to collapse inwards on themselves, kind of forced others to collapse inwards on themselves, the citizenry was in turmoil. Yet, from the sands of devastation rose Raymier to be the kind of de facto leader of this country, of this nation. As he helps to try and basically rebuild the place. Hello, Nova. Puppy. She wanted to come over and say hi. And among a few of the tenets that Raymier has sort of, put forward to the people is that he has redistributed the wealth of the debt lords to those in need. He has forgiven all the debts, all the loans that people have taken out to try and basically reinvigorate the economy. And he has also basically taken all the contracts and forums that people had that he could find and just ripped them up and said, "You're free." He then proceeded to, within reason, get a few bodies from Vitrium, both in the form of actual legitimate corpses and workers and helpers, to basically provide labor and the like for the citizenry to help rebuild the city. Now, it's been roughly a month and a half since that big storm hit. And while people are still recovering, life is getting a lot better. The only downside to all this is that in the distance, Calagrin dropships can be seen kind of like continuously making their way over Fort Providence and former Fort Providence. It's called New Providence now. Towards the yeah, southern and western and northwestern areas of the map. So basically towards here and towards here. For what reason, it is not really known. But that doesn't mean that some people are going to sit on their laurels and let Calagrin do whatever they want. As such, each of you has been basically called forth into Raymier's current throne room, which is one of the Debt Lord's old towers. The kind of like walk-in meeting area, to basically be hired to go deal with something. Agathar, or should I say other character, go ahead and introduce yourself as you make your way in.
Making his way in is probably one of the tallest minotaurs in the city. He stands at a towering 7 foot, but he was not 7 feet a couple months ago. It seemed he just kind of had a growth spurt one day. He is wearing a glamorous like a guard attire, like higher ranking guard attire of this adamantine plate, and in his other arm he's carrying a what kind of looks to be like a humble shield, but has a dragon symbol on like the very middle part lug. The scholars could probably see that it's a silhouette of a silver dragon. And other than those attires, he's got like a satchel of hand axes and a couple of bandoliers. One has like a thinner wand, and the other one has his Zimtech device. He carries no weapons on him, but his long horns are capped with these special metal material that have runes etched in on almost every surface area of the metal capping. This is Gorthos Longhorn.
All right. Nameplate revealed. And next coming into the building, go ahead and introduce yourself. Rensois, or should I say new character?
Yes. You would see a man, kind of tall, gangly, with kind of shaggy, somewhat unkempt blonde hair, and kind of dusty, dark-colored robes, kind of walk through the doors. His eyes kind of looking about the place, almost distrustingly, not necessarily of Raymier, but more so the history behind this location. Somewhat keeping like off to the side, but kind of following in behind the others, would be Yosef Hornsby.
All right. And the third person, Vani, or should I say this new character, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Walking in almost completely backwards, just taking in the scenery. This white-haired minotaur walks, just looking around, not really bearing mind to anyone else. You see a Zimtech longbow on his back, alongside with a trident and various other weaponry. As a minotaur, he's more on the leaner side. Not very tall. More toned, despite the fur. As Alfarius just wanders in.
All right. and kind of like making your way up, and kind of like, and as you guys kind of like make your way into the building, you would see that Raymier is currently there in the middle of the foyer with what appear to be a bunch of miners, like people with pickaxes, working at the walls, basically trying to kind of like chip away at the golden plaster that covers them. With hey, Morgan, describe yourself with your character's name.
You see standing beside Raymier, a shorter, feminine figure, wearing a sort of like thin fur cloak with a few polished bones that clasp them together, scraggly black hair, covered head to toe with light leathers and brown fabrics that seem to cover every inch of skin except that her face that seems to be almost this like grayish powdery blue, and these just dark rings under her eyes, and she has like a broom that she's holding in both of her hands and standing tentatively beside Raymier as she shifts slightly to look in your direction, holding a sort of like placid, unamused look as you lay eyes on Jan, last name Durai.
God.
God damn it.
And as the three of you enter in, Raymier turns to look at each of you. He is a dark, he's like a yellow-furred tabaxi with kind of like these blue stripes around the ears, neck, and kind of like trailing down along his body in like these hieroglyphic stylization, with these purple eyes of his. And he gives you guys a smile. Ah, good evening. I see that you three have arrived just in time. So, he pulls out a clipboard. Gorthos, Alferis, and Yosef, correct?
Gorthos is just like standing at proper attention. He just gives a nod. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Close enough.
That would be I.
Close enough. How would you pronounce your name then?
Did I misspell? Yeah. Alfarius.
Alfarius. Got it. Understood. Thank you. Well, this is my apprentice, Miss DeRay. And I am here to basically present you three with a offering of sorts. I need someone to investigate a nearby camp of Calagrin officials that has sprung up nearby to basically see what they're doing here. And I realize that this is a bit of a dangerous mission, or more on the dangerous side, considering how they view spellcasters. And I know that there are some of those, he'll put in quotation marks, ne'er-do-wells among your ranks. And as such, I will be compensating you properly for this. I'm thinking 5,000 gold pieces for each of you upon completion of the job.
Gorthos' eyes just widen a little bit. In his head, it's just like, that's more I've ever made in my life than as a guard.
Yes, well, we're working on improving guardsmen and all walks of life, their living wage, so to speak.
That would be more than enough to kickstart my return to my research. Done.
Yes, and by the by, would you mind telling me what your research is?
Giants.
Gorthos, his attention is peaked at that.
What are you seeking to learn from giants?
I dissect them. Gartho is suddenly put off.
Specifically, the Order of Pantheon, the Giants Pantheon. He'll kind of dig a hand into like the front of his shirt, pulling out a necklace, and you'll see from the end of it an ornately like metal talisman on the end of it, with a cloud and a forked lightning bolt coming out of it. I am a follower of Stronmos, the Storm Lord, and my religious studies led to finding myself rather curious of, the greater whole of giants and their people, their customs, their culture. Call it a passion project of sorts.
I understand. Then I would be more than willing to help fund your research when you return, assuming you would be able to find ways to create extra-dimensional spaces as well. Places that could house giants while looking like they would be for normal people, citizenry.
I could certainly try. I dare say it's a bit beyond my capabilities at current.
Well, having one person who specializes in giants at the very least could at least be helpful to those research purposes in some way, shape, or form. It's at least better than, nothing. We need houses, and we need them to be built quickly and efficiently as efficiently as possible. So, small houses that can house a large number of people that are built for a fraction of the cost of a whole suburban area would be of benefit to everyone.
He'll nod.
And you, Alfarius, are you looking for any particular research or things or boons that I might grant?
Not in particular. It gets me out of the city. Old captain wouldn't let me go outside. Something about me being more useful in a tower.
Well, if this job goes well, I can see that you are sent on more scouting missions, if you wish to be out of the city.
That works.
My only request is that you take Miss Derai with you, and keep her safe. She is important to the necromantic cause of this particular city and its labor force, so I would rather not lose her.
Make sure that she returns safely.
She's standing behind Raymier, just kind of looking at him with these dumb puppy eyes.
If you guys would like, you may each roll an insight check on him, except for you, Mr. Rai.
Sure. I have advantage on this. Are they banging? Are they banging?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Okay, with a 17 or 24, Gorthos and Alfarius, the both of you can tell that Raymier is also trying to get her away from him for at least a little bit. there's a bit of a nervous tension to the smile, as he sincerely hopes she will not fight him on this.
If you follow her eyes, she's just staring at his hands.
Above game, yes. Make sure that this one goes on for a long, long walk.
If something happens to her.
However, it's one of those things of like he wants her to he wants to get away from her for a little bit, but he doesn't want her to die. Like
he just like needs some space.
Yeah, pretty much. He just needs the space for like a few minutes.
Okay.
I can't use my very, very ancient Subin magic around this one. They'll break.
And then he'll turn to Jan and just kind of go, is that good for you? He waits for a response.
Huh? What? Were you saying something?
Hold on, I need a minute. I need a minute.
Oh, it's gonna be one of these.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
God damn it.
He smiles. I need you to go with these three to ensure the job gets done properly.
You want me to go with the help? I wouldn't I be more useful here with you?
No, not for the moment. I don't need your particular expertises, but these three might. It's very important that this
They're very big. I'm sure they can handle themselves.
Yes, but they aren't as magically inclined as you, dearest. And it would be a great boon to me if you were to go
Yosef
with
looks
them.
mildly offended.
She like almost is like reaches out as he's like looking away for a moment to try and touch his hand before like pulling back as he looks back at her, and it's like it starts to like sweet talk her.
Anything for you, Raymier.
Oh my god.
He smiles. Yes, of course. Thank you, Mr. I. You are to leave immediately.
Of course, our love is God. Wait, wrong one.
Veronica's eye my stick.
I'll return with haste, master.
Yes.
Before she like patters off towards the rest of you, her expression goes from lovey-dovey to immediately sour, this sort of like dull-eyed hate as she like gazes at the three of you.
Garth's eyebrow just raises.
I feel like this is gonna be a long trip.
I would hope not. Move. I want to get back soon.
The fucking voice changer. Before you guys leave, Raymier holds up a hand. Oh, and by the by, any equipment that you need for your zimmers or your abilities or for your capabilities, please feel free to take from the stock and put it on my tab. Just not too much, please. Within reason.
Of course.
Naturally.
Thank you. And with that, you guys are able to rush off to whatever stores or shops you wish to go to.
Raymier pulls out a scroll. Agathar, fucking help me.
I wake up and she's by my bedside, smelling me. Please.
Aggie's just like, oh, you too?
You learn to get used to it.
Yeah.
Agathar, I already used my mark. Please tell me you have yours.
Agatha, please help.
Please.
Never leave me alone.
I mean,
I'm desperate enough. Morgan, please.
anybody.
I'll pay you.
Morgan would just look at him and go, "Oh, you're paying me? Okay, fine."
How much are we talking? I have bills to pay and a cart to make bigger.
all right. So yeah, you guys make your way out. What do you want to? What do you wanting to get? What do you wanting to get? What do you wanting to do?
3 superior healing potions?
Sure.
Pog.
Wait, we have money?
Yeah.
Yeah, Raymier's money.
You guys have a blank check. He said, don't go overboard with it.
Okay.
So basically,
I'm gonna
buy some consumables and just and that'll be that.
I'm gonna roll a D100, Shad. High or low?
I'm gonna call high.
12. All right, she buys just a bunch of bunch of gifts for Raymier with his money.
Oh my god.
You know, she also buys hand cream for races.
Oh my
Oh my-
god!
Holy shit.
Hand cream.
I
Yeah,
don't know what else
sure.
to get.
Sure,
I'm sure he'll enjoy this when I get back.
That is a good brand. I use that one personally.
She looks at you, then to your hands. Do your hands look soft and plush?
They do actually.
Insight.
Yeah. Yeah. Or inside her? Or inside. Oh. Yeah. He doesn't really use his hands all that much. So he doesn't bear a weapon.
Let me see your hand.
Sure. He just holds out his large furred hand.
She yanks at it and then just kind of like pats down your pawed hand. Is it soft?
Yeah, it sure is soft. It's very well taken care of. And it's like not calloused as like a guard's hand would normally be.
It's soft, but it's not as soft as Raymier's paws are. The one
That's
time
true.
you got to feel them.
Yeah, nothing's as soft as Raymier's paws. He's a cat and he's a minotaur, so it's a
The
little unfair.
the one time you shook his hand does not compare to this, but at the same time they are very soft for what they are.
He looks it over, then looks at the jar, and then up to you and is like,
I'll be returning this and finding something better.
His head tilts. Okay. He starts like the rock sliding noises just scoots away.
just doesn't even no movement, just the whole body just slides off of screen.
Slides off the screen.
like someone grabbed a PNG of his character and just
Yeah.
somehow the hand fetish is weird. Oh my god. No.
I love that I've made this fabulously weird. Also, I find it funny that you think it's just a hand fetish.
That makes it worse.
Someone else take the stage. Get it away from me.
Okay, so 3 superior healing potions. All right, I heard that. You got it, buddy. What else?
Hooray. I don't think he really wants anything else. I don't know what else to get.
Get yourself some hand cream, bitch.
I think he does buy the hand cream. He's
Okay.
like, okay, I am running low at home.
How about you? How about you, Yosef? What are you getting?
I feel like he doesn't really need much of anything. I'm also not super versed in.
Spell components. All right, let me.
I've got fucking. I don't need spell components. Well, I mean, I've got any of the ones that I need for spells.
You want to get some more Revivify gems?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Some
I don't
more
feel
Greater
like-
Restoration gems?
Yeah, I just don't feel like scrolling through to see which ones he gets, but he gets stuff for spells.
Okay, I mean, you only get like 1 use of Greater Resto. Well, 3 uses technically, and then 1 use of Revivify. So I would say give yourself 1,000 gold worth of diamonds. Call it a day.
Works for me.
That should cover you for, well, no, 1,100, because that covers you for 2 uses of Greater Restoration and then 3 uses of Revivify. Who else? Alfarius.
If I need 3 uses of Revivify in a one-shot, I have
Something's
concerns.
We are up against Calagrin, so
I'll take a
Alfarius.
couple of diamonds, 500 gold each.
Okay then. Alfarius, anything for you? any potions or other items like that?
Let's see. What do I need? Go with... 3 potions of haste and...
You get 2 potions of haste.
Alright. Say not to go too much, but how much of an asshole is nefarious?
There is a cutoff.
Let's go with 4 more chunks of gravitum.
Okay. Sure. You got it, buddy. And with that, you guys basically all pack up and head out. I'll say you each get one superior healing potion, just so you each have like some non-healing items, if that makes sense. And
So does that mean I have 4 now?
yes, you have 4 now. Don't worry about it.
Huzzah!
Yeah, and you guys make your way outside of the city and begin to cruise your way onto the location of this particular encampment. Now, you know there are 2 encampments that you can kind of like go towards. There's the one in the northwest, and there's the one in the south. Which one do you guys want to go to first?
Probably. How far are they in relation to New Providence?
One of them, the one to the south, is roughly 3 days away. The one to the northwest is about a day and a half away.
So we should just do the day and a half one, because it would take 3 days for getting there and back, and then 3 days to, and then 3 days from. So probably the closest one first.
Okay.
Is at least my vote. I'm not gonna make that decision.
It's
Yeah.
faster, so Jan agrees.
And
And she just
Yosef,
kind of like floats on with her broom, riding her broom side saddle.
and Yosef doesn't feel like crossing her, so he also agrees.
Okay then. So yeah.
Nefarious.
Thoroughly frightened the group. I'm more than pleased.
Nefarious. You know, we can't just go do the long trek first. Just-
Head almost snaps around like an owl to like leer at you. Just
Logistically speaking, it makes sense.
Considering the circumstances, I think it's going to be the same time frame regardless. It's just, do we want to start with the close one or end with the close one?
We'll start with the close one.
You got 1 vote for the close one.
May as well see what we're up against sooner, rather than later.
I suppose so. If we need to make a quick retreat, at least New Providence will be close. Closer, I should say.
I'm not being outvoted. I'm being outvoted here, so close one it is, I suppose.
All right.
Good.
You begin traveling to the northwestern camp, making your way up and over to here. Further up. And as you guys are making your way up here, go ahead and roll me a history check, all of you.
History. Oh, so good at these. Let me just check. Let's see if
wow, Jan actually knows some shit.
Nope, it's just normal.
But not as much shit as this guy.
I know a little bit, actually.
Is it about the terrain or just general?
General, not about the terrain.
Yosef is a book nerd.
However, Alferis, since you are a ranger in your mishmatch of 3 classes, you can go ahead and roll me a history check as well with the terrain, so you get advantage.
Yeah, it's still 10 considering that.
No, you get to roll again.
Separate check.
Yeah, separate check.
There you go.
Well, if you want to, Alferis, if you want to make Jan happy, you actually know a few shortcuts through the mountains that could get you to this camp a little bit faster. But you don't need to share that information if you
Nah, seeing the look Raymier had. Nah.
want to. Okay, then.
Your character
Jan
has
might
no
not know.
reason to have beef.
I'm just saying.
Your character has no
Ooh.
reason to have beef with Raymier. That's metagaming.
No beef, no reason. But I mean, it's like he didn't say anything, so he's sympathizing with Raymier, being like, "Let's keep this strange bitch
fair.
away a little longer."
Yeah.
Fair. I misheard it.
It's the homie code.
That's true.
Yeah, the homie code. With a 10, even at a minimum of a 10, you would each know that making your way up here, you're making your way into the turf of a existential threat to Merzian citizens known as the Reaper of the Ridge. which is a goblin that is basically it's one of the bigger threats in Merzye that basically every time the people tried to build another city elsewhere, the Reaper would always come down to their city and ransack it, ruin it, and destroy it and kill all the people there.
Reaper's territory.
Gorthos snorts. Maybe we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
We kill it, I deliver its head to Raymier.
Oh my god.
I'll keep
We would get a great prize for that.
I
I'll try
would.
my best to keep an eye out.
Well,
No, I'd be the one giving the head and taking the credit.
That's not gonna happen.
so, Yosef, you with your 26 history would know that many adventurers have gone to claim the Reaper of the Ridge. None of them have ever returned.
Well, yeah, otherwise it would have been claimed.
And another thing you would know is that it is said that a single strike from his spear is enough to kill someone.
Nefarious is going to be on the watch.
Okay.
Yeah, Gorthos is definitely also looking out, but he's not like gonna say like fuck this shit and go after the Reaper. He still has a mission.
I have 1 mile clear line of sight.
Oh, okay, nice. And out of curiosity, what's your passive
keep your-
perception?
20.
Oh, okay. So you are you are giga perceive. I understand.
I am the sonar.
I am the sonar. Okay. So
I
yeah.
would keep your wits about you. The Reaper of the Ridge has earned that name.
Yes.
At least if tales are to be believed.
All right.
I could see pretty far and shoots almost that. So should be fine as long as nothing happens.
Okay. Well, as you guys make your way up throughout the day and into the night, with that 1 mile range of 20 perception, yeah, you're able to avoid most any threat that you might see, from Zimlite snakes to other creatures to an eidolon spotting, even.
Shad. I was not expecting this. So many encounters avoided.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Like,
got.
It's a 4-off, not a 1-off.
And eventually, you guys do make your way to an area that has to like this mountainous area that kind of like lets you look down into like this little valley, where you see the encampment right there. And I'll give this to you, Trav. You see that there is no visible movement in the camp. In fact, from your angle, you can even see a couple people lying down.
I don't know if this is a trap or not.
What? What do you see?
No movement. A few bodies laying around. Can't tell from here if they're alive or dead.
I guess I would be surprised if the Reaper started to take care of this problem for us, considering their encampments in its territory.
We can send a scout to check up close.
Yeah, we won't know for sure.
Anyone have any familiars?
You see Yawn, still sitting side saddle on that broom, lift a small hand up to her chest as she kind of reaches toward it, and as she kind of like grips her fingers together, like sand kind of pulls itself from her clothing as it forms a sort of like facsimile of a silhouette of a vague winged creature. And she kind of gives it a quizzical look before just like crunching it into a ball in her hand and throwing it in that direction as it kind of turns into a cloud and then starts to like take that silhouetted shape again before vanishing.
That'll do it.
That'll do. Rather not go scouting in the Reaper's territory.
I send Sand Imp to go check.
All right then.
You send
So-
Sand Smudge.
So your sand imp flies down.
Oh my god, I actually hate you, Vox.
What?
Sand imp simp. God damn it.
Don't you just
beautiful.
love me?
All right, you send Simp down to the encampment, and
Girl's gotta have a simp.
it relays to you that there are a bunch of dead bodies, but it can't make its way further into the compound itself because the doors are locked and it can't enter them.
There's like it's sealed airtight because he could become as small as a spider.
Yes, airtight. This is Calagrin tech.
Fuck Calagrin. I kind of like I kind of like crack a finger as they just become sand, and sand near me like kind of like turns into a little whirlwind as the simp, my simp, crawls its way onto my knee and kind of like kind of like imp talk and tells me things, and I look to the group.
There isn't much to see. They've locked themselves in some kind of airtight building. My little imp can't get inside.
Did your imp happen to notice the wounds on the individuals from maybe a spear?
Your imp wasn't really making note of any of that. It was just
She
like
kind of
it was like, oh look, a dead body.
I look at them
Hey, kids,
as you all
wanna
look
see
at
a
me
dead
looking
body?
down at this little vague shape of like a humanoid, like a little humanoid impy thing as it kind of like, and then she just lifts her hands and then claps them again, like over it, just causing it to scatter, just like into a puff of like sand and smoke. As she sends them back out, she kind of like waves and flicks the dirt off of her knee.
Roll me a d20.
I'll go back and check.
Okay. 11.
What's an imp's wisdom score?
Fuck, man, I don't know. Give me a sec.
Well, seeing as how they sealed themselves in, suppose.
+1.
Going...
+1. Okay. With a 12, they do report back that it seems as if some of those armor guys have just like a single puncture wound, but there's like this one dragon guy that looks real weird, and he has like a cut on his arm.
My simp is telling me that it certainly looks like they were delivered a single blow and then erased.
That's not good.
Hmm.
Well, we can certainly probably confirm the Reaper was here.
Or better yet, kill it and bring it back.
Or avoid it entirely.
Yeah, as much
Were
as
you
I
not
want.
the one who wanted to complete the task for your master?
I believe the task was also to investigate the encampments and see what they are up to. If these guys are all dead, then it's a pretty good opportunity to investigate the surrounding area to see what they were researching or maybe trying to get up to.
Yeah,
Our only task was to spy, see what they were up to, research what they were doing, and well, what an opportunity we have. You're go-getters. You like money. Bring home the Reaper, and I'm certain Master Raymier will pay you handsomely.
As much as I would love to destroy that scum, I'm not gonna throw myself at that problem. It's out of my pay league. I'm very capable.
Coward.
Indeed, I would like to actually be alive to conduct my research.
And he just like kind of points at her. Then you do it.
She kind of like does that like noble thing where she kind of like juts her chin forward and like flares her nostrils.
I would, if it was here, if I could see it.
All right then. Well, if it's still skulking around, I'll make sure to let you know.
I'll take all the credit for myself.
His nostrils flare, and then just looks at everybody else. All right, are we ready to just move in? I'm sure the big locked building, I'm sure, has plenty of their secrets.
Yeah. I'll see y'all down there, I guess.
But any sighting of the
not
Reaper,
coming
we
with
need
us.
to leave.
We head down.
Alright, so you head down to the encampment. Alright, let me drag you guys over to the map.
Nefarious is going stealth.
So, quick question.
What's up?
How many corpses are immediately around us?
You'll find out.
You'll find out when you fuck around.
So give me just a second to adjust things. Put stuff here. Go.
So, we arrive. I have a fun thing I'd like to do.
Alright, give me just a second. Alright, so you guys arrive, and what you see is what you see. You see what looks to be a military encampment with large brick walls surrounding it that was quickly constructed. You see a truck over here that is currently idle. You see another truck over here that is also currently idle. You see a shipping container up here past a barrier. A small, like, little road barrier. And you see these brick walls that are kind of just, like, keeping this area contained and so on and so forth. I will note that you would also see that there is what looks to be a body of a Calagrin official here, a Dragonborn here, and a Goblin here. Now, the Dragonborn in question has a singular mark, like almost a superficial wound upon the left arm, as if they just managed to dodge out of the way of the attack. And from that wound has spread this Icarus black ink through their veins. Their skin looks dry and hollow, and almost as if they were drained of all water.
Ugh, nasty way to die.
That's not the spear that kills you. Is this guy...
Likely laced with some form of poison, no doubt.
No. I
Or
don't know
something
if poison... Ugh. I don't want to say necromantic things. I only know of one thing that could drain water from people's skin. Is this guy wearing any Calagrin official attire? Does he seem to be in line with any of them? Is he adventurer?
It looks as if this guy, roll an investigation check.
Sure. Does any of my things give me advantage? Investigation. Oh, that's intimidation. Deception. Insight. Okay. Investigation. Oh,
Yes.
I'm so good at these. Apparently, I am.
All right. With a 15 investigation, you're able to find on his body a strange rectangular device that lights up and glows when it's in your hands, and then you see it beep beep, and it turns red.
And then it blows up.
It doesn't blow up. It just beeps twice and then turns red.
It
is Calagrin tech specifically.
Okay, so this guy was in line with Calagrin. All right. He'll take it for research purposes. Give it to Raymier, see if they can fiddle with it.
Okay.
Why don't we scout this place?
As Yon pulls from their sleeve a tarot card, the death card that she will flit as it turns to sand, and 5 of the corpses shudder, their flesh turning to sand and their bones rising.
Well,
As I will cast Dance Macabre.
funny thing about Dance Macabre, this guy right here, you find that it cannot target his corpse because there is no corpse. What you're looking at is a hollow husk of armor.
I thought that dissolved too.
Yeah.
It should have. But of course, you guys don't know this.
Are there any other bodies within 60 feet of me?
60 feet of you? Well, let me measure it. Do you have to have sight range on them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then no. If you would like, I can just say you retract your spell, because obviously you would kick the body of this Calagrin guy and see that it's hollow suit.
Sure.
Alright, I'll see what I can find around.
We need to stick together. We need to assume it's still here.
Indeed, it
Various
would be
is going on.
unwise to split apart. The corpses are clearly here from something.
Yeah.
Presuming you
Various-
don't want to simply join the lot of them.
You were trying to say Drav? Or you're trying to say, Alfarius? Alfarius? Yes.
Yes. He's gonna throw on a hood and stealth at advantage.
Yeah, do the stealthing because Gorthos is.
So is Yosef.
All right.
Is there, he's got just those baggy, the baggy like robes, but you can hear the clanking of metal from beneath them.
Gorthos is a fucking tank. He is not stealthing.
Oh,
Why
that's
would he need
interesting.
to?
Like, not like it would matter.
Hey,
So, what are you guys doing to investigate the area? I know that Jan wants to use Dance Macabre to reanimate 5 corpses.
There's so
Which-
much space, though.
I mean, like, you can move them. They're goblin corpses.
I'm not touching that with my hands.
Fair enough. Fair
Perhaps.
enough.
I think she can settle for 4.
All right,
It's
then.
it's basically a free casting, so she'll pull. This is when she pulls out the death card from the tarot deck. It flashes. It casts her held Dance Macabre, and yeah, we get 4 zombie skeletal goblins that are shrouded in sand.
All right. Give me just a second
Gorthos
to...
shudders.
Give me just a second
You do
to...
You do recall Raymier saying that she's a necromancer.
Yeah, Gorthos understands the new necromancy inclusion laws, but he still is like
Well, it's not
unsettled about
gooey.
it.
All of their flesh melted into sand.
There's no fungus on any of these guys, right?
There's no. You ask her if there's fungus.
Yeah.
She like turns to you with her nose scrunched up.
Disgusting. Why would there be fungus?
I don't know. When I found my uncle in a tower, he was absolutely destroyed in fungus. It was horrifying.
We dissolved their flesh into the sand of the ever-expanding desert. Left nothing but their bones to rise.
You should be able to control these now.
Cool. He scratches his nose.
Yes. Cool.
Gorthos
Yes.
shudders, remembering the memory of his uncle being encased in fungus.
Sucks
They
to
trudge towards her, like moving through like living sand that kind of clings to their bones as they chitter and chatter.
All right, then. Well... you can control all 4 of them, right?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Oh! Oh!
You would be wrong.
Yosef will kind of, as everyone just kind of starts padding off, it just kind of, well then, I suppose we shall do this. Come along. And he's going to swipe a hand over the top of the large book that he carries. And his fingers will start kind of crackling with electricity as they run across the cover. And he will begin to peel his hand away. And the electrical charge will follow with it, beginning to form this like ball of plasma that begins floating in his hand before detaching and following along beside him. Go ahead and his little manifest mind.
Ooh.
Very nice. Scribe's a wizard. All right. Do you have a token for that?
No, but if I slap the generic elk token, you can make it tiny.
That's what I was about to do. There you go, buddy. All right, so you guys make your way over here, and you see that there are 2 trucks, 2 vehicles here. There's a third here that has that's kind of like a forklift with a large box that it's trying to that it was trying to lift up and load into probably this place over here. You see a storage area over here where there's a couple more corpses and what look to be bound up packages in the corners over here and more crates.
I would like to float this way. As a goblin or two kind of shuffles their way in.
All right.
And she kind of like mentally commands them to shuffle throughout the room, give everything a quick shake to see if anything comes leaping out.
They do so, and nothing happens.
Tentatively pokes a head in and looks up.
You poke your head in, you look up, you see that it is just the place. Like it's like a I want to say it's like a 15-foot tall building that is just a storage room. If you would like to, you may investigate inside the interior of the crates.
Yes, she goes to one of the crates and pulls out a bejeweled dagger that says Raymier on the pommel. As she goes to crack one of them open.
All right, roll me an athletics check.
She will get help from one of her goblin zombie skeletons.
Sure thing.
Yeah, Gothos also wants to take a crowbar to this crate.
Okay, sure, go for it. Roll me athletics as well. An 11.
Yes, an 11.
Right.
Yosef is checking bodies.
So, you want to know the fun thing about crowbars, Gorthos?
Yeah.
They give you advantage on the check.
Oh, I know.
So
I know. He taps the crate, turns to dust.
all right. So at about the same time, yawn between herself and the goblin skeleton just kind of going, and Gorthos just kind of like popping it like it's a fucking bottle cap.
Yep.
The both of you crack these crates open. And inside, you see what appears to be Zimlite. Unprocessed Zimlite.
Anything of like value? Any like pure, really good purities?
No, it's mostly shell and decorative grade with a... It's mostly shell and decorative grade.
Yeah, she opens a couple of them, whips them to the side, making a mess, looking for something she can give to her master.
Gorthos kind of digs through his crate to maybe see if there's anything at the bottom or if it's just kind of like a front. Like he's done his share of drug searches.
Of course. Roll for me a investigation check.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay.
Why is this on the normal Tuesday games? I don't want it here. God
Damn bad.
damn it.
All right. I'll say with a natural 20, as you're kind of just like digging your way through this crate and you're looking through all this decorative and shell, and occasionally you'll see a chunk of quality Zimlite. You would note that of all the Zimlite that is present here, none of it is above weapons grade, I think, which is about on par for most Zimlite. But at the same time, you know that with the quantity they have here in this particular crate, it's only a matter of time before they find, like, engine grade quality.
You hear like a frustrated growl from the other room as you just hear crates and getting smashed open and just rocks hitting the ground.
We don't really need to check the crates here. I have an idea of what they're doing, or at least part of it.
Okay. Sorry, I looked up the rarities now. Yes, in those crates you find shell grade, decorative grade, and some component grade Zimlite. And you, Gorthos, with your investigation, are able to find one engine grade Zimlite in the bottom, which is like the rare shit that you use to actually make weapons. Like it's like the base component for a Zimmer to be made with that, and then you put component grade on top of that, and then shell grade is what you use to kind of like fuel it, and then decorative grade is what you use to make it look pretty.
He will definitely pocket the engine grade Zim as kind of like, hey, we found this.
Roll me a d6.
Or yay.
Quest over here, whispering in Shad's ear, and I'll have them roll this.
It is engine grade gravitum.
Huh. Engine grade gravitum. Interesting find, Gorthos.
Meh.
Which only
As for
makes me
these-
worry.
As for these component grades, I think I can deal with some of them.
In fact, I would say, looking at all the Zimlite they have here, it couldn't have come from a normal Zimlite mine. They probably found a Zimlite well somewhere.
And the fact that they were able to harvest this so fast. We need to find the well.
Yeah.
Who this boy? Who this dead guy?
This dead guy, it looks as if it is a Calagrin sniper, based off of the single ocular helm and the rifle that is laid out to the side of the hollow armor.
Can I cut that helmet off?
You can cut the helmet off.
I do so.
All right. As you kind of like take your dagger to the armor and kind of like slowly cut the helmet off, you pull it away from the rest of the armor, and then you hear a beep as the helmet dissolves in your hands, and then the armor and weapon follow afterwards.
Unfair. Worthless Calagrin.
What about the two Yosef was looking at?
What are you trying to do?
I mean, I said like 5 minutes ago he was checking out these bodies.
Ah, okay, got it. Okay, well, this body in particular, roll me an investigation.
Investigation. 21.
21 investigation. So with a 21 investigation, you are able to kind of like ascertain that whatever killed this particular Calagrin official was not just the one strike like you've seen with other bodies, but multiple strikes. It looks as if this guy was surrounded and basically stabbed a bunch of times by a bunch of different goblins.
Man, Calagrin getting punked by goblins? What a shame.
And I would say with your investigation in particular, you would see that these particular wounds are not just like superficial random stab wounds. They seem to have been made with purpose and intent behind each strike. There's one in the neck. There's one right where the kidney would be. There's one right where the liver would be. And so on and so forth. These are targeted strikes like that, like what would be made by a assassin or a rogue type.
Wait, Fang, what are you doing here?
She would have done it in one.
It's Calagrin, let's be honest.
I
Don't you
was
know?
bored.
I wanted to play with my food.
She's a cannibal, kill it.
I say Yosef will kind of look to this and kind of call out to the others. Well, it would seem that either our Reaper is more than one individual, or we're dealing with another group entirely. One quite well versed in anatomy, it would seem.
Maybe. I mean, there's maybe a possibility that the Reaper isn't a goblin. Who knows?
Taking a taking a look at the wounds in the body. Is there any way to? I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Brain died. The goblins don't look like they were working here.
No. This goblin in particular looks like it was shot 3 times.
That's 2 times too many.
I know.
Definitely shot it twice at it when it was already dead.
It's like, no. It's 1 time too many. Always double tap.
Always double tap.
If it ain't double tapping, you're doing something wrong.
But no, what I mean by shot 3 times, like this weapon has a burst fire capabilities. The rifle went do and it, yeah, shot the goblin, killed it.
Still need to double tap it.
Oh god, each of these squares are in 10s.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
Oh boy.
That's what's tripping me up on it.
It's a big encampment.
That's true.
And if you were to look at any of these other goblin corpses, you would see that they were killed in the same way. They were shot to death.
Taking a look at from what Yosef said, and Alfarius is going to look at the goblin, see if he can't tell if it's just another essentially war band of goblins, or if they've been more trained and militarized.
Well, I mean, you can't really tell that from a corpse, but you could investigate the weaponry, I suppose. I would say Yosef probably has a slightly better chance. I'm not sure. Both of you roll me investigation checks as you guys pick up what looks to be a strange device from this goblin's hands.
If it has anything to do with goblinoids, they are my favorite enemy.
Oh, then yes, you have advantage.
Damn.
21.
And we actually need to turn this on this time, and 25.
Okay,
Holy
with a 21
shit.
or 25, the both of you look at this strange weapon. It looks like it belongs more in the hands of Calagrin than it does in this goblin. But it looks like a large silver rifle that has a trigger mechanism, obviously. It has a wheel upon the top of it that whenever you kind of like pick it up and begin to pull the trigger, you see that wheel start to rotate and spin up before it fires a racketing bolt of like of laser shots afterwards.
Oh god, someone armed the goblins with las guns.
Yeah, we need to take that as
What you would know, Alfirus, is that the goblins that the Reaper of the Ridge employs have these strange weapons they carry about with them. They're basically thrummers is what they're called. And they fire large beams of light.
Alfarius is gonna keep hold of the weapon. Definitely the Reaper's work. This confirms it. These are its soldiers, so to speak.
Shad, are you able to give me vision from this?
Yeah,
token
I
as well?
I just remembered. There you go.
Huzzah! Yeah, is it just kind of the little
Oh, sorry.
mote of plasma just kind of flits about, not too far away from Yosef. As he seems kind of eyes a bit unfocused.
Gorthot gets further away from the zombies.
he side eyes the zombies, but he also like kind of puts himself in the way of the door frame if anything jumps out. He's got to protect the squishy wizard.
All right. I adjusted things a little bit. But yeah, no. There seems to be nothing in this doorway over here. It looks as if this leads to a area where there are generators. You see a lot of generators over here that are just kind of like thrumming and humming with energy in these little black squares here. And it seems like it's power source. In fact, Yosef, you with your connection to electricity and lightning and so on and so forth can sense very much so the power lines running throughout these little black boxes over here.
Yeah. Yosef's eyes will kind of screw back into focus as he seems to hear something in his mind as he'll... It's like there's generators through here, a hallway towards the back, and what appears to be another sealed room.
Alright. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, that sealed room especially.
Nefarious will just collect any Zimmers that any goblin corpses have.
They're called thrummers.
Thrummers, Zimmer.
Well, first of all, Yosef, what do you want to do with those power boxes?
Basically he wants to look through them and see, like, are they fully operation? Are they idle? Are these backup generators, etc.?
These seem to be fully operational based off of the green lights all over them. And you don't think that they're backup generators, considering their close proximity to the one place that has 2 sealed entrances.
Potentially useful if something were to go bad. He makes note of it, but no further comment.
Okay.
He does make that comment out loud, though.
Okay. Over here, you guys would see it. It looks sort of like a mess hall where people would eat and kind of like have their food and stuff before going back to work or going back.
Anybody
into the area.
dead with their face in their food?
No. None.
Sad. No comedy gold for us.
Tragic, I know.
Considering what we know about Calagrin, I'm surprised that they eat any food.
Up and ahead to the right, you'll hear Yosef calling out.
There's just a line of sandy skeletons and Yawn in the middle, just trudging and marching their way in this way, behind Gorthos. Is he like kind of not running away, I assume, but just kind of like quickly keeping pace, just a little faster? Like they make the clicking sound with their teeth, just like.
Please, no.
Just like the head.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
So
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Garthos is
From
going to,
Repo.
he's gonna like inspect this sealed door. Does it look like heavy duty? Like, is this door meant to keep something in or keep something out?
It looks like
Or is it just
it looks like a heavy duty blast door. You don't understand, like, you don't know Calagrin tech enough to know what the implication of that is. You do, however, note that the door panel to the right has a red light on it.
Red light, green light.
It looks as if this place is sealed. And that there is still power running to the doors.
Huffs. I could try to pry it open again. I don't know how far that'll go.
What about that thing you picked up at the beginning? It beeped. Why not wave that around the door? I don't know how these things work, but they all beep.
He digs through his pack and pulls out that strange device again, and he kind of waves it in front of the red light.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Hit it with it.
I don't want to damage the thing. He'll put it away. Does Garthos understand electricity?
I would think yes.
Okay.
Like, you know that this door is powered, and that it is currently on, and that it is locked because of it. If you were to maybe knock the power out, it could make the door easier to open.
Yeah.
Need help opening the door?
I think if we cut it off its power supply, I think maybe we can get it open.
How do we do that?
I think Yosef said that there are some power boxes down there. I think we just start flipping switches.
Yosef? Was that the human?
Yes.
No.
His head tilts the other way.
Just turns nonchalantly like she'd forgotten their name. It was like, oh, is that what they're called?
Was that an hint of racism?
Maybe.
I forgot that it had a name. It?
The only one worthy of a name is my dear Raymier.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. All right.
Human, cow 1, cow 2, come.
I cannot wait for Jan to meet her
Thin cow, metal cow. Dude, they would hate each other.
Yep.
So yeah. I mean, y'all might try and kill him if she found out that he got to massage Raymier's toe beans.
So true though. It's like, oh yeah, I got all Bob in that. What?
I got this shotgun for a reason.
Sand.
I was in his bed.
I will make a sand castle out of your bones.
Okay. So do you guys want to mess with the power switches, or what do you want to do?
I'm gonna mess with those power switches.
Okay.
I'm gonna send some goblin corpses over there to start flipping switches, because I don't think I'd get in trouble for that. Just them, because they're dead.
Fair enough. All right then.
Let's see. The little moat is gonna flit around this direction.
All right.
Nefarious is gonna squeeze his way over to the door.
Are these little lever things the switches?
Those are not little levers. They're inside the boxes. Those are like just if the box is open or not. You can kind of like open them up and kind of like check inside. And yeah, there are switches on each of these particular boxes.
I imagine Yon doesn't know the first thing about electricity or technology, so it's kind of like she peers over, sees it, and then just commands them, and like a drunk carnival worker, just rake their hands over all the switches to turn them on and off rapidly.
Okay.
Just flip all the breakers on and off.
Roll me a spell ability check.
I'd love to.
Oh boy.
13.
A 13. Your goblins begin just kind of like flipping the switches on and off in random sequence, and you can't see the interior, but you know that scene from Shaun of the Dead where like they're trying to power down the bar with the zombies outside to "Don't Stop Me Now."
Yes.
That's like you could imagine that being the interior of this particular building right about now, as you're just kind of like flipping switches randomly.
I feel like it's almost like it's going on and off to like a tune in her head, where you see her eyes slowly draw one way then the other, and then her shoulders start to bob, just like.
We need it to stay off.
All right.
I don't. Wait, is it off now? Now?
No.
Now? Now?
That one. Wait, no.
That one?
The other
Now?
one.
Now?
Now. Wait.
Now?
No. Put it back.
This time? What about now? Now?
You had it. You had it 5 years ago.
Does the book see anything on this side? Is this green? Is this door green, perhaps?
You see the door. You see the door light flicker off, then back on, then back off, then back on, then back off, then back on. You don't really know when it flips off and when it flips back on, in accordance with the goblins just kind of like with the switches. But you do see that like that particular door is flickering on and off a lot more frequently than the door that is near Gorthos and Alpharus.
I have fried all of their computers. It's nothing but blue screens. You're not allowed to turn things on and off that rapidly.
All right. Let's see what I can do. There's no guessing Calagrin, no keyhole.
Nope, no keyhole.
All right. Screw
You got
it.
like a split second before it turns on again.
All right. You know what? Screw it. Brute force it is.
Well, I mean, also, Yosef, if you would like to, you may roll a spell ability check yourself.
Oh, okay.
All right. Gorthos.
All right. He plants his foot and then digs his crowbar into like the middle of is it like a double door that closes in the middle, or is it closed fully on one side?
It closes in the middle, and
Okay.
while you're doing that, roll me an athletics check. Also, Yosef, as you're kind of just like watching this shit happen on both ends, you kind of like lift your hand up, and you feel almost your tempestuous magic guiding you to this one in specific. You can kind of like sense the flow of energy.
This one.
Yep, that one. And
Yosef is just going to casually reach in and flip it off.
yep. And as you do so, your book informs you that this door has opened. And
Did that work?
Gorthos, Alpharus,
Can I do it?
as the two of you are kind of just like trying to crowbar this door open, it does not budge an inch.
All right.
In fact, give me a high or a low.
Hi.
Okay. You see your crowbar begin to bend and almost break before you pull it away before it does.
All right.
Bullshit.
All right. Let's
Left-
try. Let's
Left
try
door
this.
is open.
Huh? He looks over.
Yosef just very casually with his hands behind his back. Oh, well, one hand behind his back, the other one just casually holding the book beside him as he just starts walking. If I can stop accidentally opening token settings instead.
These mages, man, they're smart as hell. He like turns to see Alfred's just like.
Trying
Get that out.
to pry it open.
Actually, hold on. That is a 25. I will say you did see the door open up ever so slightly, but then it just kind of like slams back shut.
It wasn't a 30. I understand.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, you can see.
I wouldn't be able to get to a 30 if I tried.
Yosef gets there and peers in, and then stops.
The hallway is bigger on the inside than it appears.
I got a token stuck, Shad. This goblin zombie is stuck.
There you go.
There we go. Thank you.
So Shad, when the door cracked open, what was Nefarious able to see with his 20
A hallway. You're able to see a white, sterile hallway. And
there's more doors.
Yes, there are more doors, and you see that this door is actually opened as well.
Oh, cool.
Oh, look, another goblin. Time to loot.
Save the looting for later.
So just kind of looking about. All of these doors are also red.
Yes, they are. You could probably flick on some power switches to maybe get the doors to turn off and open up.
Give me a moment.
It seems as if the failsafe for these particular doors is you turn off the power supply, they open up.
No, Alfred, hold on a second. Let's wait till the smart people do the smart thing.
Yes. Wait for us.
All right, Yosef, what are you trying to do?
You know what? Considering these are all essentially breakers, typically there's some kind of manual or like mapping somewhere to like show which breaker is what breaker. So I think he's just gonna look around and see if he can't find like a little cabinet, cubbyhole, something that might have that.
Or the master switch.
All right, then.
Not so much a master switch as so much just like the key to like this switch goes to this thing and this switch goes to this thing.
Okay, then. Roll me an investigation check.
9.
Low.
You get a luck
Duality
token.
of man.
You get a luck token for that. I would say with a 9, you're not able to find one in particular, but you would kind of know, based off of previous experience, you can probably just kind of like go down the line and slowly flick these off and see if doors open up.
His thought process is like, well, if this one on this side was that door, likely the ones inside the door are somewhere close to it. Oh my god, I just realized, you motherfucker, this is just the goddamn Lieutenant Surge Gym puzzle.
What's that?
Oh. Like, all my OG Pokemon fans know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Damn straight.
We're gonna flip this one off.
Alright, you flip that one off. You see this door open up.
I tell you what, we know. We got you, baby.
Oh, god damn it. He sees the other door open up.
Flips this one.
That one? You see this door open.
And next one in line.
Maybe we should do
You see
one at
this
a
one
time and
open.
check out each door. We don't want to just release something in here.
Fair enough. Check those.
And here's-
Little skeletal goblins go following, pushing themselves underneath Alphonse's legs. Just
Oh, a 30 and still. Let's go.
30 in stealth. Okay.
authority. Fucking, I don't even know you're here. I passed right over you.
So, as you are making your way down there, Gorthos, hold on. Move your shit back. Hold on a second. Gotta move
I wanna
token.
go.
I gotta move tokens from the GM layer.
Okay.
And I gotta show something else.
Giant monster attack.
So, as the as you kind of like make your way down here, Gorthos, Yosef, you watch from your end as these power cells to your left and right, well, to the one to your left, the one that you can see is still on. You see it flick down by itself. And Alphyrus, you see that door open. And then you hear more switches flicking down by themselves. As more
I'm
doors
not doing
open up.
this.
And you see all of them go from bright green to no colors at all as the power supply is turned off remotely, and the doors are left open. As I reveal,
I knew the human would betray us. Worthless, filthy human.
Easy with the racism.
No more racism.
As I reveal, all of these goblins just kind of chilling. Give me just a second.
The door opens, Nefarious is just standing there. They don't see Nefarious.
He just does the thing where he waves his hand in front of his face. You don't see me.
You don't see me.
And they're like, yes, we don't.
And as these goblins kind of like turn to the doors opening, you hear in the background. Do any of you guys understand Goblin?
Yes.
Nope.
Hey, look at that. Alphyrus, you hear them go, "We're free! We're free! Kill them all and run!" As
Is that Frank's bones?
wait, is that Frank's bones? No! They got him!
My secret gay lover!
As another voice can be heard droning from within the very back room. Good. More murder for the pie. As I roll some initiatives. Give me just a second. I have to mark what goblins are in what group. We're gonna have blue group. We're gonna have green group. We're gonna have orange group. We're gonna have purple group. We're gonna have pink group. And we're gonna have a yellow group.
He was ready for some funny ass shit.
Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So that is that. That. Oh boy, they rolled terrible for their initiatives.
Good.
Oh my god, they rolled absolute god shit tier on their initiative rolls. Damn, okay.
Good, suffer.
Okay. Let's descend these. Alphyrus, your initiative is going to be this now. Yours is going to be this now. Yours is going to be this now. Yours is gonna be this now. And yours is gonna be this now. Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of them. That's a lot of them.
I didn't want you guys to get overwhelmed and swarmed, so I made them I put them in groups.
It's fine. Nefarious can get out of this situation easily.
I will note, Nefarious, to this goblin group specifically, you are not hidden. Because they can see you clear as day. Sorry.
Yeah, you're not Agathar.
Again, Nefarious can get out of this situation easily.
Oh, the disengage action, yes.
I mean, I could just teleport.
So you have that ability.
Yes, I do.
No.
How dare you abandon your teammates?
I dare everything. I'm a ranged combatant in melee. But joke's on them. I'm also a barbarian.
Jokes on them. I'm a melee combatant.
All right. Gorthos, as you feel a cold chill run down your spine, hearing that dark, guttural voice in the back room, you see this figure emerge into the hallway. Gaunt, gray skin that looks almost like paper. A long spear in their right hand with a sickeningly dark, almost black void attached to their spear. You see tendrils of darkness curled up along their right arm. You see eyes that are pitless, dark red pinpricks inside of a place devoid of all light. And you see a psychotic grin on their face as they see new targets in front of them. The Reaper of the Ridge making itself known.
Fuck.
Gorthos, your turn.
His eyes widen as he sees this figure, and he clads his shield close, and he's just gonna address the figure. He's just, we have a common enemy. We do not need to fight in here.
They simply snicker. More corpses for the pile.
Fuck, we gotta go! He will draw his Zimtech device, and he will, like, point it at the Reaper. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Constitution saving throw, go for it. He will go for it. What's your DC?
16.
He beats it.
Cool. And then, as a bonus action, one of the runes on his horn suddenly flares to life as I'm going to invoke the Hill rune.
All
so
right.
for 1 minute, I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Okay.
And then he's just going to fucking stay in the doorway. He's just going to block the path of the other ones, but he turns to look at the other ones and just says, we have to leave now!
Okay. Let me zoom this battle map in a little bit for our audience. Yosef! Your turn, you were outside. What are you gonna do?
What's like, are we fighting or just running?
You hear Gorthos going, we gotta run, we gotta get out of here!
Get the fuck out of here!
But what are you doing?
Get our talk.
Are you going to try and help him?
Yeah, because Agathar's the smartest person in the fucking room.
Also, here, let me help you out a little bit. There you go. That should fix that for you.
I don't know what you did.
You notice that it's now.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I changed the
5
squares.
foot increments. Excellent. Yes. So Yosef. well, Yosef can be told what's going on up that way, and he doesn't want any of that smoke. So I think he's going to chill around here.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to come down this way.
Oh, okay.
And we are going to use one of our daily uses with Manifest Mind in order to cast a wizard spell from its space using its senses. And you will see the others would all see this plasma ball begin to spark and flare as a sort of like almost electrical cage almost starts flaring out from it as we will cast Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
All right.
Using scribes to turn it into lightning damage.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
There you go.
Yes,
Oh my.
As just this area begins to encompass.
That is
I'm also
7.
Yeah, I'm also upcasting it to 4th level.
All right.
Um,
What's your spell save
yeah.
DC?
Well, it wouldn't go till their turns.
It says when it appears, doesn't it?
No, so it's
Whenever
first
you
time
cast this
they
spell, you can designate a number of creatures
to be unaffected by it.
Yeah.
So I can make the party not be affected by it, and then it goes off when they start their turn or enter it for the first time on their turns.
All right. Well, I'm rolling their saves right now anyway, so I don't need to worry about it. So, go ahead and roll damage, and then I'll just say they take that at the start of their turn.
Okay.
Your spell save DC is what?
20.
20. The cleric spell save DC is a 20. Okay.
Yeah.
It is.
And there.
It
Okay.
is when you. It is with my items.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I have a +3 Amulet of the Devout and a +1 Arcane Grimoire.
Oh my good god.
So I have +4.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
I'll need to read over those items again, but it's fine for now. So it's fine.
48 would be 18.
18. So
18
fail.
lightning.
Oh, they all fail. Yep, they all fail.
Right. Yeah, so on the start of their turns, they will take the 18. And then, where the shenaniganery begins, where did it go? Right, because it's lightning damage, which means thunderous strike. Means that they will immediately be pushed 10 feet away, outside of the range, and then they have to step back into it and take the damage again.
Oh my god.
Are you activating your
That's
Zimmer?
pretty good.
Are you activating your Zimmer to push them 20 feet away? Or
It's a
15 feet
country.
away. It'd be 15 feet away. Alright. Push.
It's like, 'cause I'm trying to see, because of the walls make it hard to see what's all in the range of it. I think, is it just the two up top? I
Oh
think,
no,
right now?
there are 7 people in range of it. Because it goes around corners.
Yeah, I just can't tell. I think
can't see Yusuf. Am I covering him with a zombie?
No.
No, Yosef is all the way down by the generators.
Oh.
I'm casting the spell from his awakened spell book.
Yeah, from this little token right here.
Yeah, we'll use one of the charges to make it a 15 push.
Okay. Also that is a ammo piece for each target. You hit 7 targets with it.
It's like I just can't see which ones. It's like because if I only need to push them 10 to get them out, I wouldn't spend the ammo. It's just with all of the like the darkness, I can't actually see
I
the
understand.
fight really well.
I'll tell you this. If you push them an extra 5 feet, I will let you roll additional damage on them as they will hit walls with force.
Sure.
So 7 bullets.
Alright, let me reduce my Zimmer charges, change that to 13. Alright.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an extra 2d6.
That's an extra 4.
Extra
Yay.
4 damage. All right. Let me mark these guys real quick. Man, okay, Yosef. You turned this from a very difficult fight into pretty successful one. Okay. All right, then.
Joke
The Reaper is
time.
still here, gonna fucking kill us all. It's not over yet.
All right, then. So, it goes to this goblin pair's turn. They both get bolted and thrown backwards into the walls with force. One of them is going to run back into the fog. Go ahead and I'm gonna roll his save. Actually, roll your damage first. The save may not matter.
26.
No, the save does not matter. This guy gets exploded backwards and killed immediately.
The goblins are like, maybe we aren't free.
We are less,
Maybe I just hide in the toilet here.
This goblin is going to move over here and is going to, and Yawn, you're going to hear a and then you're going to see a blitz of laser fire just paint this hallway. I need your skeletons to make me a dex save. This guy has a cover bonus of +5.
Okay, skeletons. One sec. What is skeleton? Sorry, I'm pulling up. Skeleton dex +3. How many am I rolling?
Well, actually, it doesn't matter, I don't think. Half damage is 14. Would that be enough to eviscerate both your skeletons?
Yeah, they got 13 HP.
Yep. So yeah, you see this blast of laser fire just immediately reacts the 2 sandy skeletons that you had.
Which ones? The goblins and which one?
The goblins, the 2 goblins. It fired.
bye-bye?
It fired out of this room.
Okay.
And you hear another another humming as a weapon is charged.
Okay.
And an action is held. Next up, the Reaper.
Gonna stab me a Gorthos and cause the first one to die.
Oh, it'll be okay.
The Reaper
It's
is
alright,
going to walk
I've
up.
got 3 Revivifys.
The Reaper is going to walk up and make 2 attacks on you. And you'll see that as he swings wildly, he activates a Reckless Attack.
Okay.
Rutro Raggy.
What is your AC?
I'm gonna get you.
21.
Billion.
All right. The first attack misses. It glances off your armor and does not manage to break through it to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay. That is a 20 to hit you, which is still going to miss your AC. As the second strike hits you again, but this time still glancing off that adamantine armor of yours. You see this grin get even more sickeningly wide as they then leap up and make a bonus action strike with their weapon.
Okay.
That'll hit. That is a 28 to hit.
Absolutely.
However, instead of eating the spear, you take, let's see.
300 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
You take 13 bludgeoning damage, which you're resistant to, so it is cut in half to 6, and then reduced by a heavy armor master to 3. So yeah, you take 3 bludgeoning damage, and then you eat 16 necrotic damage afterwards.
Yeah, I can't have that.
As the spear itself seems to pulse and pull life from your body, as you feel a little bit more withered and a little bit more emaciated as a result. It wasn't a direct strike with the head of the spear though, so you're still fine.
Yep.
Nefarious, what are you gonna do, buddy?
Checking something right quick. Yes, I can't detect this. I don't like the situation that I'm in.
You don't like the situation you're in. That's okay, I'm the tank. I'm supposed to be up against the big one.
Yeah, sure.
What you doing?
I'm gonna pop some arrows and I'm
gonna pop some tags. I'm gonna get $20 in my pocket.
A question, should I go behind the threat or far away from it?
Up to you, bud. Better make it
Wherever
soon.
you can hit it.
Also, Jan, you're up on deck after the 2 goblin turns.
I know this.
I'll pop myself behind.
Behind, okay.
Shift around the corner.
Also, you have
Or-
advantage to attack this guy because of reckless attacks.
I can deal with that in a second. I'm just teleport around the corner and be a bitch and bonus action stealth.
Okay, you hide.
24.
you don't need.
There are reasons.
Fair enough. That's your character.
Is this where you activate your action surge?
I don't have action surge.
Surprised you don't with your multi-class.
That's a fighter.
I know. Making jokes. So you teleport, you hide. What else?
That's all I can do.
Okay.
Set up turn. I understand.
This goblin is going to emerge into the hallway here and point their thrummer down the hallway as it just kind of goes. And I need both Gorthos, this zombie, and Yawn to each make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm so good at these. I rolled a natural 16.
Pretty good.
Yeah, good. That's really good for him.
Pretty good. All right, then. The both of you take half damage as a line of laser fire just kind of goes just down the hallway, and you both take 11 points of radiant damage as this goblin then shuffles into this room,
It's the Fallout 4 las gun.
and then this goblin comes over here and another dex save from both of you.
Yep.
All right, another successful save from Yawn. Gorthos, you take 23 radiant damage, and Yawn, you take 11.
So
As-
22 so far.
Yep, as this goblin then runs into this hallway over here. This last
you said
goblin,
22. 22, right?
23.
I
23.
I took
Okay.
I took 22 from the last 2 attacks and all.
Yeah, this goblin runs over here, and this one doesn't have a lasgun or a thrummer like the other two do. It instead has a bow. Kapink at Gorthos. That is a that's a 12 to hit.
No, that's barely gonna miss.
Ink off the armor, and then he disappears over here. This goblin group. This goblin is going to roll me the save for Spirit Guardians, please, or the damage for Spirit Guardians, please.
Teamish. 13.
All right, 2 saves from
Bad
them.
roll.
Yeah. real bad.
Do they get immediately forced back if they step in?
Yes, because it's any time I deal lightning damage.
Okay. And are they knocked prone by this effect?
That's so
No.
fucking crazy.
No. Okay. Are you going
They just
to?
get-
Are you?
No, it's like because it would happen the moment they step into it. So
Okay.
I would just knock them back the 10 feet regular again.
Okay, the 10 feet regular again. All right. Well, this guy is going to move back here. This guy's going to move back here again.
Ping pong balls. Imagine
Yeah.
it.
And then he's going to make his way back in here again.
It's like fucking when you see the movies, like someone grabs like an electric fence and they just get blasted back.
Yeah.
That's what happens as they run into this electric cage.
One of them is going to fire their thrummer. Hey, Gorthos, roll me another dex save, buddy. You love these, don't you?
I sure do.
That's a success. That is 12 points of radiant damage. As this, as another like massive machine gun scatter of laser shots hits the wall around you and kind of like paints you around and then hits you a couple times. The other guy is going to use a bow and miss with a natural 1. Jan, what are you doing?
Yawn takes a step back as she's been peppered by attacks as she sends her 2 skeletons to continue roaming down the hall.
Did you have your skeletons roll their dex saves?
Oh yeah, this one's dead. You just cross that one off.
Okay. It's
This one was not in view. This one was over here.
okay, yeah, fair enough.
So it goes this way to try and help my friend Gorthos as Yawn simply says,
If you're going to die, at least do something useful and hurt it before you succumb to the spear, I suppose.
she raises a hand and necrotic energies form there as she is going to fire Eldritch Blast at it 6 times.
Oh. Okay, roll the hit 6
It's
times.
Like she's like, I can do it too.
You have advantage on all 6 attacks. This is against the Reaper, right?
Oh hell yeah.
Then yeah, you have advantage on all
him-
6 attacks.
I want him to eat this deliciously. Habadoosk, hababa, hiabubu, haha, yeah, sure.
They all hit.
Oh, no
Okay.
crit. Sad face.
They all hit?
Yeah, they all hit.
All right. 1, 2,
22.
3,
Oh my
4,
God.
5, 6.
Alright, so it's 21 plus 8 plus... No, plus 20. 20 plus 20, hit the buttons right. Yeah, 21 plus 20 plus 15. 56 damage.
Nice.
Alright, a machine gun of fire hits this guy, and Jan, you may roll me an Arcana check or a medicine check of your choice.
Medicine, because I have a 1. 7.
Actually, you have advantage on this. So it'd be
Nah, 18 then.
As your bolts of eldritch energy slam into this thing multiple times and kind of like riddle its pale corpse-like skin, you realize the Reaper of the Ridge is already dead.
So he's not taking damage?
No, still taking damage for sure. But it's one of those things of like, this thing is a corpse already.
Oh, I'll make you mine.
All right.
Daddy will be so impressed if I make you mine.
Oh, before the end of my turn, I for sure step the fuck out of the way.
What? No, really? You're gonna step out of there? Okay, cool. These two goblins can't do shit because if they step in this, actually, no, hold on. Hey, Yosef, give me high or low, buddy.
How smart are these guys?
Low.
Oh no.
They are dumb.
Roll their damage. Let me see if they make the
Oh my
save.
god.
Dude. D8s are so ass, dude. they always roll so bad.
It doesn't matter.
It's literally the exact same numbers, just a different order. The last one was 7, 2, 3, 1.
It does not matter. They both die.
Oh, fair enough.
So I can officially write yellow team out the picture. I forgot about green team. That was the team that I was on. My fault. These guys, I know you love the tactic. Hey, Gorthos, roll me another dex save.
Yeah. All right. No, this is what I get.
23 radiant.
Okay.
Runs over here. Another dex save.
Yep.
How are you doing, Gorthos?
I'm getting hurt.
12 more radiant.
I'm below half now.
Oh, you're so fine.
And then a arrow shot. Chow. Oh. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And
I like how you're getting rid of the bullets and then one arrow goes shunk into your fucking shoulder and you're like, ah!
So this damage is reduced by 1. So there is that. There's this. There's this.
Well, it's reduced by
3.
half, and then
Oh
then
yeah,
by 3.
you're right. You're right about that. I shouldn't feel
half and
so
then
bad
3.
about hitting you with this arrow. It's only sneak attack.
Wish there was more arrows.
It's 42 piercing.
That'll be 16 damage, cut in half to 8, reduced to 5.
Okay.
You're doing fine.
Pink, and
You're doing a good job of being the meat that gets in the way.
Yep, I sure am. I signed myself up for this.
Yeah, and that's their turn. These guys, oh my, hey, Rensois, sorry, hey, Yosef, high or low, buddy?
Let's go low again.
Oh no. Okay, roll your damage.
22.
Oh
That's much
my
better.
good lord.
I will say,
Okay.
actually, when the sneak attack rogue one ended his turn, I'm gonna use my reaction, for the cloud rune. So, oh wait, no, not the cloud rune. The stone rune. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
No! That's their best stat! It's not. What's your DC?
16.
16? Yeah, no, it fails.
So he is charmed by me for a minute. His speed is reduced to 0 and is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor.
Like,
He can repeat his saving.
the arrow hits you, and you see this goblin go, oh.
One of the runes flashes bright, like a bright purple.
Pretty bull. Dreamy
It
smile.
repeats its saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
That's fine. Gorthos, what are you doing, buddy? You're looking not too good, are you?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty fucked up. So
Punch him.
I'm gonna take 3 attacks on this fucking Reaper, dude.
Oh, 3 attacks on him, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go for it.
Make them count. They're
Have
the
advantage.
next thing you're gonna do.
25 hits. 21 hits.
21.
A
And
crit.
natural
Let's go.
That is a critical hit, hell yeah.
Which is great for Piercer. So I'm gonna
I
roll
see horn, and I'm like hunting horn.
damage on that.
No,
Damage on
head
that.
horn.
I'm gonna invoke Piercer to reroll that too. I'm gonna get a little greedy here.
Go for it. Go for it.
Oh, there we go. Into another 2. That's what I get. And then the crit damage, I'm rolling an additional d6 on this because of Piercer. God damn, I should have done on that one.
Hell yeah, we win those. We win those.
And then for the final one, I'm going to use my bonus action for hammering horns. So he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh. That's a natural 20.
Okay. So he's not pushed 10 feet away from me.
Nope.
You know what? I can't handle a full round of his attacks. I'm just gonna run. So he takes the attack of opportunity on me.
42 damage is what you dealt. All right. As you go to run away, the Reaper spreads its arms wide. Another corpse to the pile.
I see a sentinel.
Probably.
That is a 25 to hit.
That hits. I'm now gonna use the Cloud Rune to choose a different target.
Oh.
When I
hit by
was
an
in
attack
here,
roll, reactivate, choose a creature other than the attacker within 30 feet of you to become. Oh, okay.
so the goblin with one of the fucking laser rifles gets hit.
The only goblin
Probably this guy.
The only goblin that he can act. Oh wait, you can literally just change the. Okay, all right. So, as this black, like, spear blade almost nicks you on the fur, your runes glow up, and you see a small portal appear. As you watch this goblin over here get struck in the neck and immediately wither up into a husk and die.
Yep. As long as it's not me. Run 30 feet.
Okay,
Look
then.
at you, still alive.
Corsos is so fucking hurt.
Okay.
I still have 53 health left, but
Oh my! You have a bonus action.
I use my bonus action to try to push him away.
Oh, okay. You can also action surge.
That's true. I want to save it for now.
You could drink one of those potions.
I know, but
You're still in the hallway
guy-
of doom.
I know this guy probably. That's true. No, I can take it.
Okay. All right. You believe, I believe. All right then. Yosef, what are you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, this skeleton's just dead as shit now. I remember.
Yeah, no, there's no way I was gonna survive.
I only really got one answer. What? Because I'm trying to think. I'm like, because based on the amount of time, I don't know. If we're gonna have a
Honestly, there was
second
no other way.
No.
fight. We'll see. Shad.
What's up?
Our good buddy here, our good buddy old pal.
Mm-hmm.
I assume he's not bloodied yet.
You would not be able to tell.
But doesn't he share sight with the?
He does. But what I'm saying is that he would not be able to tell because there is no blood coming from this guy's body.
Oh, fair. I used all the way fucking music except for one, which is not gonna help me.
Let me see. Again, ideally, it's like if we could make it so he sucks at dex saves, I could do something incredibly funny. Anybody want to grapple him?
Anyone want to give him the Bane?
I could, but
I could restrain him.
Restrain?
I could definitely try.
Restrain is better than grapple, but he can still try and stab you.
If you called out Bane, there is a chance there'd be a response.
It's not Bane, it's something funnier.
No, if you call that out, you might get what you want.
Yeah, yeah. So what are you doing?
Yeah. Yosef is, I guess, gonna start. I guess we're going to action for our sprint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Direction do I want to go?
Well, you would know from your book that all your friends are over here.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go over here. The bonus action will be to move this thing. I just need to be able to see. I can't see. What are doors? There's a doorway in there. I basically just want to prevent them from being able to come out for free.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if I go... I think here covers all the doorways. It's so hard to see with the...
Here, I'll help. I'll help. If you were to move here, it would cover all the doorways except for this one way back here.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, is at least try and cover as many doorways as I can. So yeah, bonus action to move it to right there, and you'll just hear Yosef call out. Why am I blanking on what I kept wanting to call him? A spear dancer. What the fuck's his name?
Reaper?
Yeah. Someone slow the Reaper down.
I will note your Spirit Guardians is already gonna do that. Also,
Well, he means like, trip it up.
Stop it from moving. Yeah.
yeah, fair
I got a
enough.
spell that can do that, maybe.
Okay.
But it's gotta fail.
Same.
All right. Well, is that your turn, Yosef?
That is Yosef's turn.
All right. These two goblins. Oh, hey Gorthos.
Hey.
I forgot about the held action this goblin had. Make a dex save as you run past this doorway.
Wait, quick question, Shad.
Yeah, what's up?
That's a
A couple of skeletons ran past there. Did it not use it up on those?
Fair enough. Fair enough. I will give you that. It used the held action up on a skeleton.
Hooray!
Skeleton got exploded.
They didn't do anything except eat some attacks. And you know what? Considering
all they
how
gotta
shitty
do.
you're looking, well used.
Yeah. These two goblins are going to go back to holding their action to thrumming anything that comes in there because they don't want to step into this area of death here.
Good
Why
job.
not?
The Reaper. hey,
Funny.
roll your damage on the Reaper.
Oh, yes, because it's starting its turn.
Yup. It failed.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Fuck my life.
Feel
Well-
my pain.
All right. So,
Well, it's gonna get knocked back 10 feet.
yeah, would you like to burn the ammo to knock it back further?
Yeah, we'll burn one.
All right. Gets knocked back to over here. And Gorthos, you'll watch as the Reaper gets blasted backwards and collapses onto the ground here and does not move. Alferus, you would watch as the Reaper begins to regenerate. All those wounds knitting over and stitching themselves together as holes are covered over by pale, pallid flesh. And those dark Velcros veins pulse along its arm from the spear to its body.
I don't like that.
So, what are you gonna do?
Let's start with bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Target?
the Reaper.
You can't target what's dead.
Ah. I... Yeah, there goes my plan. I don't have anything. I don't have any fire. So,
Grapple it.
Uh,
because Hunter's Mark didn't do anything. Don't think anything else will have any effect.
well, tell me what you want to do. You can always attempt things.
I mean, you got a laser gun, so maybe that would do something against it.
And I'll
Radiant is holy fire.
yeah, I mean, I guess I'll try the Fallout laser rifle.
All right then. Roll me a athletics check.
Oh boy. 14.
More than enough. You fire your laser rifle. Go ahead and roll me 4 d10s.
Oh boy. $22.
Right. The Reaper of the Ridge takes 22 radiant damage as it cannot make dex saves at this point in time. And you watch as those wounds that were dealt to it continue to knit and heal over. Also, it took your whole action to shoot that.
Whole action.
Yep.
You did 4d10 damage. Yes, your whole action.
Oh, there goes extra attack.
Oh, I've got something cool.
Yeah, I really can't do much. I'm a good daddle.
You gonna skedaddle? Where are you skedaddling to, bud?
Yep.
Alright, hey, Shy. One of these guys in another room has to make a save roll damage.
20.
Oh my. You hear a in the background as a goblin gets electrocuted and smote. And then they are all three going to go into the hallway one by one.
The goblins go marching one by one. Hurrah.
Hey,
Bring it on,
hurrah.
come on.
bring it on, make a dex save.
Okay. Okay.
I will say,
Yeah, 18.
yay. Oh my god. That is 27 radiant, cut in half to 13.
Okay.
As this goblin also automatically fails its dex save and eats shit and dies. The goblin that shoots them going, not pretty goblin, not pretty minotaur. And then we'll tuck back into here. This guy is going to tuck back out here and say howdy doody to Gorthos. Another dex save, buddy.
Okay.
They love you.
You're the only
I
person
love
in the
not being able
hallway.
to use- I love not being able to use my runic shield ability because these aren't attacks.
Big oof.
I'm gonna use Indomitable to roll
Go
that.
for it.
$13?
That's a failure. You take 18 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then last but not least, ka-chunk, a natural one. The arrow plinks off your chest.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. More damage, please, Shy.
Mhm.
That ability just saved our asses.
28.
Oh god. Yeah, that thing saved our asses.
You hear another explosion followed by the sound of a goblin going. Ah! And in fact, Alphyrus, you watch as a goblin body gets thrown out the building, dead.
Oh.
Those guys are all dead. These guys are not all dead yet. These guys are all dead. Jan, what are you doing?
Oh boy, what do I have? Jan, hearing the scuffle and the Gorthos leaving the area, she is going to grab onto her broom and start gliding past him.
All right.
As she steps here and lets off of her broom as she starts slowly walking down the hallway, her bones beginning to crunch and pull themselves out of socket as she begins to grow, her skin growing taut against her bones as she takes on a form of dread.
Hey, Jan, roll me 2 dex saves, please.
I need them to roll something while I change so I become frightened.
Yeah, I know. The held action still goes off.
It's kind of already there.
I need this one to have
Sure.
light too, or I
Give
won't be
me a
able to see.
second. There you go.
Well, I mean, since Hunter's Mark didn't apply, it is technically already there. It is already
fair.
there.
Fair enough.
I need to roll my temp hit points right quick. I think it's a D10 per level. Where is it? Form of Dread is 1d10 plus your level. Oh, it's only 1d10 plus my level.
I
All
mean, it's only max at 22 hit points at this level.
6 and
18.
7, so... Alright.
You're level 12 in Warlock, aren't you?
Yes.
So yeah, that's 18. 18 temporary hit points. Now, your 2 dex saves, please.
Alright.
And then I'll roll their wisdom saves afterwards. Alright. That is 24 radiant damage from the first shot, and from the second shot, it's 12. So, 36 in total. As a laser scattergun just kind of like melts through the doorway and just kind of like peppers your form. Their wisdom saves. What's your spell save DC?
19.
Ooh, they both fail.
They are frightened of me,
Oh yeah, very much so.
as they should be. Where the hell is that calculator?
If you would like some help, you only take 18 actual hit points of damage.
Oh, well, then
Only
there goes my temp.
And you get 18, and you take 18 damage. Let me
She looks into that room, then back at Gorthos with a sort of look. I don't know. There's just hollow, like,
Yeah.
piercing eyes. It's like she's got like antlers now, standing at least another 3 feet taller than she was. She's nowhere near your height, but she's this
Yeah, but
gaunt,
she's a taller,
mummified.
yeah.
She's this mummified thing. Sand is just kind of drooling from the corners of her like now skeletal mouth.
Yeah, it seems like Garthos is kind of on the same page as he's like digging through his pack.
And she's gonna walk this way. Seeing the Reaper of the Ridge is mostly dead, and she is going to inhale her bony chest, expanding as she breathes forward as a gaseous, sickly yellow-green cloud escapes her body and fills the space with a cloud kill spell.
what's the radius on that?
Boy.
20 foot.
All right. go ahead and use your other token to kind of like, it's 20-foot radius?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You use your other token to mark where that cloud kill spell is.
Oh, my yawn token? Sure.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, I gotta move it around. Shit, because reasons. Yeah, that'll do. And it just seeps through everything, just crawls around corners and fills the space.
I have a question though. Does it still hit you?
I don't breathe.
Oh.
I haven't had to breathe this entire time. I haven't taken a breath since the session started.
It says in the spell, creatures are affected even if they hold their breath or don't need to breathe.
Oh.
It is written in it, yes.
I hate that.
It's okay. You can move the spell to about here and cover the area you want to cover while also not hitting yourself. That's fine.
It still catches everything.
Yeah, it still catches everything.
So yeah, they have to make a save, I believe, a Constitution save, 19 versus me.
All right, that's 5 con saves. We'll see if they can make it. Also, just go ahead and roll damage, because half damage might just kill some of them.
Fair enough.
And your DC is 19?
Yep. That's 29 damage.
Oh no! Well, green boys are dead.
Hooray!
Because, like, you know, ain't no stopping that. These guys are frightened. These guys, they have not been hurt. Oh yeah, that guy's just dead, just straight up dead. I need to roll for him. And yeah, sure, these guys are dead too.
Are they all dead? Did any of them survive?
No. None of them survived.
You just hear a bunch of them gargling sand as their bodies just hit the floor, their eyes roll back. The mummy's curse.
The mummy curse. I'm gonna roll those guys out of there. All right. That is your turn. And at the end of your turn, Yosef and Gorthos, you guys hear the sound of something into the sky above you as a Calagrin dropship makes itself known above you.
Damn it.
You see 7 cylindrical holes open up along the bottom of it as large cylindrical devices are shot down from below, and you hear dum 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 as things impact into the earth behind you, and then you hear a and then you hear a as a collection of Calagrin troops have arrived on scene.
God damn it.
I will roll them into initiative now.
No, there's too many in initiative. I just got rid of the goblins.
Oh, I was like, where are they? Oh, they're up there.
Yep.
They are far away from me.
Holy hell.
What'd they roll? 1, 2000?
You'll see.
They go right now.
Natural 20s, yeah.
Gorthos immediately gets shot.
Hold on, I remember now. Okay. I rolled 2 natural 20s, an 18 and 19 for their initiative, respectively.
Nefarious might be the only one who escapes.
Yeah, probably.
He's just like, he just fucks off entirely, like, I don't need to be here anymore.
So this guy activates a thing and goes dark and begins to do something in the background. Don't worry about him. This person, you see, well, I mean, you guys don't see anything. You hear, hold on. Borrow something. You hear, check, Reaper is still in the building. We've located him. We're going around. And you hear that person begin to move. Gorthos, you see a feminine figure in Calagrin armor make their way over here, and they look at you, and you hear them chirp into radio. We have those bogeys. They're still alive. What do we do with them? And she pauses and holds action. These guys begin to make their way, dashing past you, Yosef, unless you do nothing to them. Unless you do something to them.
He will wait unless... Like, are they all dashing past?
They are
as
all
like a
dashing
group?
past. They're all dashing past as a group.
Okay. Move the last one back to right next to me.
Like that?
Yes. When that... Well, or one space away, because that would be the opportunity.
Okay.
Because that's going to be... Doodle-doo-doo-doo. We're going to proc Warcaster.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, then. What are you casting with Warcaster?
Disintegrate.
You could technically.
So overkill for a fucking goober.
I could. Or...
Evaporate.
It's like... Or...
Power would kill.
Nah, that's... Why would I do that? When I can catch all of them with an electric fireball.
Yeah.
EMP.
Very nice.
Dropping it, right in the middle right here.
Very fucking nice.
I think
Just
Warcaster specifies it has to...
It has to be a single target.
Yes.
Does
Yeah, the spell must have a cast time of one
Must
action
only
and
target
must
that
only target
creature.
that creature.
Oh, that's sad.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so then hold on, let me see.
It was a cool idea.
What can I do instead of fireball? Let me see. What do I got? What do I got?
You can
It's
still
chain lightning.
Yeah, I was.
It targets 3 things though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Into that one too.
Shocking Grasp would work.
Shotgun Ghost would work.
It would. I'm looking.
Those
to
are bitch
see.
numbers, though. Use a real spell.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if I got something fun.
Disintegrate's like the funniest spell.
It is.
Or Blight. Blight's pretty good, raising them.
An electric-based blight.
Oh my
Fastest hideous
god.
laughter.
Electroshock them. Electroshock therapy, like.
I am the bad guy.
I mean, sure, whatever. Let's. Yeah, I'll do the shocking grass. Just because they're definitely wearing metal, so I'll have advantage.
It's not metal, it's a polymer. Oh.
I did not put any of the spells in, so I'm just gonna roll fucking manually.
Normally it wouldn't work, but weirdly it works on this guy.
I've got. And I'm just gonna roll the 2d20s.
Ooh, 16 plus.
16 plus.
Oh, what
okay,
happened?
so it's gonna be a 28 for shocking grass.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit. Straight up.
All right. That's gonna be.
That's all we hear of. Buh.
Jesus Christ.
my
6
God.
lightning, and he's gonna get shoved another 10 feet
All right.
away from me.
Funny thing, that's actually 12 lightning.
Oh shit, these guys are vulnerable to lightning damage.
Write that down, write that down,
Write that down, write that down!
Neuron activation.
as the Calagrin soldier gets thrown backwards 10 feet. You hear him buzz into his radio. Others are hostile, weapons free.
I would so wish it made like the R2D2 scream, like.
So, with that out of the way, they've already used their turn to dash. Sadly, Gorthos, what are you doing? You see this person turn to you, and they level a rifle at you as their held action goes off. My fault.
Oh no! More guns for Gorthos.
More stuff I can't lower.
No, this is an actual attack roll. Okay, so it's.
I mean, the damage is more what I'm talking about.
You see them shoot twice. That is a 20 to hit.
Misses.
Misses. Okay.
He just quickly raises his shield.
Yep. What are you doing, Gorthos?
He is going to take a breath, use a bonus action for second wind, and then hork down a superior healing potion with an action. Because I was at 32 hit points. E10 plus his level.
Chug.
20 hit points back.
It's very
52.
nice.
And then what's the max on the potions of superior healing? It's 8d4 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8 is 4, 8, 16, 32. It is 40 hit points.
40 hit points. So he's at he is at a healthy 92.
Very nice.
And then he's gonna action surge. And then he's just going to say hello to this lady, and he's gonna just headbutt her.
Okay. Roll the hit.
You look better on the floor. Bam.
28.
Yeah, it hits.
16.
16? No, that'll miss.
God damn it. All right. And then a 23.
Yeah, it hits.
All right. For 11. I'm gonna use my piercer to reroll that. That's a little bit better. 11. So 22 damage.
All right, 22 damage. This person is not bloodied yet, but they are kind of like reeling from you slamming your head into their head twice.
He's fucking goring these people with his horns.
Yosef, what are you doing?
Okay. I feel like these schmucks are not the priority just yet. The fucking Reaper is still on the ground and can't make dex saves?
Yes. They are still regenerating, though.
Okay. So we're gonna... let me go with the angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... That's not what I said. Oh my god. I can't move into the hallway with the buttons. There we go. 6. So that puts me to there. Prefer to be a bit further, but that's fine. Yes, he can finally see in there. Alright, and he's just been seeing this thing continuously regenerating itself where it lies on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a mummy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Weird necromancer magic.
Casual Friday. And then we are going to... Yeah, you're just going to see him hold out a finger towards the Reaper, and there's gonna be like a little like electric little crackle, and it starts sparking bigger, and then there's just a white hot streak of lightning is going to shoot out of his finger down the hallway, as we're going to change disintegrate into a lightning spell.
Oh god, you gotta name it something.
I mean,
Plasma beam.
Yeah.
Adam, the atomizer.
The atomizer.
It's just the fucking. What's the fucking beam that the fucking Piccolo shoots?
Oh, the special beam cannon.
Special beam cannon.
It's not called that. It has a name. That's just what he's.
My Kandaka, my
And then, because we can, there's no kill quite like overkill. I'm going to use one of my 2 channel divinities for destructive wrath. When you roll lightning or thunder damage, you can use channel divinity to deal maximum damage instead of rolling. So please take 100 lightning, and please stop existing.
Holy shit!
Okay.
Your free trial of living has expired.
Holy fucking shit!
Hold on. I need to consult the man, the myth, the legend quest.
No,
Quest,
it has to kill him. It absolutely has to kill him. It's a
Quest is-
disintegrate spell.
Of anyone here, Quest would definitely be the one to rule fairly on this.
It says it in the description.
Hi.
Hey, look at
Quest.
that. So Quest, the Reaper of the Ridge, while down and regenerating, has been hit by a disintegrate spell that has been maximized to deal 100 damage. Is the Reaper dust and unable to regenerate now?
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting question.
Interesting question.
Where is his
There.
spear right now?
In his hand.
In his hand. I would imagine
If-
you hit
if-
him with the.
If it matters at all with his, like, I don't know the nature of his undeadness, but it is because of a channel divinity.
That is relevant, I believe. All right, so you would. Do you want me to describe it, or do you want me to like DM you and then?
You go for it.
have you
Go for it.
describe
Go for it.
All right. So you hit it with this spell, and you just watch this crater just start filling at the spot you hit, just sort of spiraling out as his body just kind of magnetizes in, collapsing into like this black hole star. You watch his spears shatter, various different pieces of the terrain lift up and disintegrate as it just spirals in. The center of mass of this tiny black hole becoming the tip of the spear, a single shard of jagged, shattered obsidian that refuses to break, refuses to disintegrate, left within a smoking crater of just dust.
Let's go!
Holy shit!
There is an ominous aura emanating from the shard.
Oh, I'm
I will pass
eating
it
that.
back to Shad.
Let's fucking go!
Holy
All right,
shit.
let me just symbolize this real quick.
So above game, there's just an orb of annihilation here now.
No,
go.
It's not an orb. Like he's. Oh, is it an orb of annihilation or is it a crater?
It's a black.
It's a crater with basically a tiny neutron star in the middle of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I'm so happy my turn's soon.
Let me just make this real quick.
Wait, where's my turn?
I accidentally deleted your turn.
Can it be next?
No.
Poop.
I remember your initiative not being very, very high.
It's probably 17. I don't know.
It's 10, I think.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I want to go now.
Let me just.
You hate your goddamn turn.
And then let me see, because I still have bonus action. How far is that?
There you
It's enough. It's like I can see just the little sliver of it through that doorway. So I think just to get far away, because I don't like that the big guy is behind me, or that the goblins are, through this doorway. So I think for the... No, I can't do that. Never mind. I'm on drugs. I was like, I'm gonna Misty Step. I already spelled. Yeah, I think that's going to be Yosef's turn then.
What a fucking turn.
All right then. I'm just gonna write these guys out of initiative. They're a bit too terribly frightened. This guy.
I can't imagine why.
They're hugging each other in the corner.
Yeah. The fight got knocked out of them. Don't worry about it. This guy, you watch as you hear a sound like as something heavy lifts off and lands here. And
I keep forgetting that there's not a roof.
I mean, there isn't a roof in this area now.
Yeah.
And you see this creature pull out a large container.
Did
That
this
it-
bitch just fucking jump 100 feet?
Yes.
Man, fuck him.
As he slams it down onto the neutron star in the middle of this obsidian portal. And you watch as this thing activates, cinches shut, and then he picks it back up and puts it onto his back. Target acquired. And then the head turns and looks over to you guys, and then you see chain guns begin to go as they start to wind up.
He did his action.
I know. Alfarius, your turn.
Oh boy. I'ma just slip on here. I see this fucker.
Yeah, you do.
This is gonna suck. I'm gonna turn that off. I ain't getting that. Let's attempt a restrain.
Let us attempt to restrain indeed.
I'll bonus act. Yeah, I need to keep that. First, let me shoot him.
Oh,
3.
also, because this is something that you would know and see, both you and anyone who can see this guy can see the Cloud Kill spell is currently not affecting him. It's actually nowhere near him. It is parting around him within, say, a 10-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Let me just read this right quick. Sure. Bonus action rage. Get that damage reduction going.
Sorry, just the random rage. So, bonus action rage.
Why is it rolling? Why is it rolling sharpshooter?
Huh.
Oh. Alright, so.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure that. Yeah.
So is that a 12? Or are you doing a
I-
15?
I'm doing the 15. I do
Okay.
not want sharpshooter. I know that.
15? 15 plinks off this man's armor.
Yep.
In
Here's
fact,
the second one.
it is a 15 again, and a 14 for your last attack, as these are magic weapons, so they pink off his armor.
This is my Zimlight.
Oh, it's Zimmer? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then never mind, it's a 15 and a 16 respectively.
How does this thing work? Yep. Alright, so I can't make a third attack. Unfortunate. But I need it to make 2 strength saves. Go figure.
Strength saves versus the... Oh yeah, versus your Zimlight effect, versus your Zimmer effect, okay.
Yeah.
2 strength saves.
Is Biggins immune to the death cloud?
The death cloud is suppressed around him.
What?
So yes.
It's Calagrin. They have the anti-magic bullshit.
So
Fuck him and his anti-magic.
it's actually a 18 and a 17.
18 and a 17. 18 and 17?
That's what actually hit,
Oh, okay.
not a 16. Yeah, it's weird. I have things.
Yeah, you're it's being real weird right now, man. So 18 and 17. 18 is going to just hit. Yeah, 18 will just hit. And yes. So the strength saves. What's the save DC?
15.
15. He makes both of them.
Yeah, I figured.
14 damage. Also, your rage damage bonus is not. Oh, that's braces of archery. Never mind.
Yep.
That is that. Jan, what are you doing, bub?
I'm just runaways again.
Run away again?
Being salty. That's all.
Being salty. Being
But
salty.
Boy jumped 100 feet, stole my prize, and then whirred up some fucking gun. Yeah, I'm a little salty.
Kill him and get it back.
I'd love to. I'm pretty sure he's immune to magic. I mean, yeah, I'll step a bit closer.
Keep in mind, you
aim
can't
at his-
always run.
Run? No, I want the thing.
Okay.
I aim at his faceplate and I give him 6 to remember me by.
Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
All 6 beams dissipate as they hit a imperceptible barrier in front of you.
So no one can do shit to this guy.
And you have a fighter, you have a ranger.
Uh-huh.
I'm a little preoccupied right now.
Yeah. We have those things. Sure.
I will say if you watch your first 3 shots do nothing, you can do something else with your action.
Be sad.
There are other guys. There's this lady over here. And
Oh,
there's
I know. The
these 4
second this
guys
guy
over
gets
here.
another turn, he's gonna fuck off and just like out of here. It's like my hometown needs me.
It looks like he's ready to fight you guys.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, plus there are magic users here. They want to kill him. They want to clean up the trash.
Trash.
The trash.
I can't even get rid of it because it's not even magic, so I can't dispel it.
I'm not sure if Dispel Magic can even target stuff inside of an anti-magic field.
No, normally it can't. It's one of those spells that isn't used all that often for a reason. I got fuck all.
Well, would you like to run or move or go somewhere else so you're not in the line of fire of Mr. Machine Gun Man?
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll go here.
Okay. I will point out that it's still in enraged because this was eaten by the neutron star.
Right. I guess I go here then.
Okay, you go there. This guy,
That's
not the person you see, but someone else that you don't see.
I'll end my turn with it's called Cloak of Flies, but I'll just use Cloak of Sand. So there's just like an area directly around her that just deals damage to shit that gets close to her.
All right. Hey, Algarius, old buddy, old friend, old pal, you're getting cloakered. Does a 29 hit?
I'm checking something. Otherwise, yes, it does. Where the hell is Are we still technically in the desert?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I am alert to danger, which I'm guessing means I cannot be ambushed.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. So it is just a normal 23 to hit instead.
That still hits,
It's like, this does not help me.
but I know he is there.
On the bright side, he doesn't get sneak attack.
Exactly.
You do still
Brighter
need to make a
side.
strength saving throw.
Oh, but guess what?
You have advantage because of rage.
Yes.
Oh, thank
21.
God.
21 succeeds as he fails to knock you prone onto the ground, but still manages to hit you for a solid 15 points of bludgeoning damage with a cudgel. Cudgel. He then puts that gun into your chest and shoots you.
It's disadvantage,
Not for this guy.
of course.
It's One-Off.
That is a natural 20.
Ow.
I wish I could see you, buddy. Else I would be able to do something with that.
Yeah. Do you have a cheeky thing like me?
Yeah, I could do it 4 times.
That is going to be 63 damage.
There's something that I could do. Is this a... it ends its turn.
Do you have a way to negate the crit?
No.
Okay.
Fortunate.
Then
How
you're
much damage?
going 63 cold damage
Damn.
as this guy launches a icy lance straight through your chest. Like it's just a big ass ice lance embedded in your chest. And and after that, you see him recloak and disappear.
Do I have a guesstimate of where he's at due to Natural Explorer?
Your passive perception's a 20.
Yes.
So I will say you are able to make an attack of opportunity on him at disadvantage as he does step back 5 feet.
Oh, of course he doesn't. End his turn near me. That's unfortunate. But sure. Attack of opportunity at disadvantage, you said?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not going to be worth it, but I'll throw sharpshooter on this.
Go for it.
If you hit, I'm gonna be really impressed. You're shooting for the moon on this one.
Do
Oh,
you
yeah.
still have disadvantage, or do you have a fighting style that prevents that?
Sharpshooter.
Or like crossbow expert or something.
Crossbow expert would do it.
Sadly, no, I did not have enough to that.
Okay, well then.
And it's still at disadvantage, so
It is. It wouldn't be a disadvantage if you had crossbow expert or the close range archer fighting style.
there's a close range archer. I thought. It was...
That's new to me.
Yeah, there is.
Is it in the 24?
No, it was like a newer thing they added later. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Only
Just make
thing
your
I know
attack with
is
disadvantage.
Yeah, definitely not.
Is that a 13 to hit?
Yeah, that's a 13.
A 13 is sadly going to miss. So, that is that guy's turn. This guy, or this girl is going to back up a bit, and she's going to take the disengage action and run away over here.
Okay.
These guys are all
Yeah.
going...
Close quarter shooters is unearthed arcana. It's not official.
Oh, okay. That's my fault
I
then.
was about to say, yeah.
These guys are going to
Could have
move...
had blind fighting though.
These guys are going to move over here. and they are all three going to take shots on you, Gorthus.
Gorthos, but yes.
Gorthos. 19, 13, natural 1. Bang, bang, bang.
Get fucked.
Gorthos, what are you doing?
I don't see. All right. The priority is the big guy, so Gorthos is just going to flip off the other guys. So, you know what? No, I don't have the damage to be able to eat through that. So here's what we're gonna do. He's gonna move 15, and then 15. There's the fucking dash. Yeah, he will take the dash action. 10 just to see the battlefield. Okay. He will go 5, 10, 20, 25, 30 here. And I'm going to use my bonus action. I'm going to use my Frost Rune. So for the next 10 minutes, I have +2 bonus to all ability checks and saving throws that use Strength or Con.
All right. Fair enough.
And that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Yosef, what are you doing? You did see you have seen the pepper of gunfire come from this way. You have also seen your magical friend's eldritch blast attacks glance off of a barrier that just could not enter through over here.
Yeah, Yosef is going to take a step out, peer down the hallway. And now this time, we're going to chuck a lightning fireball down at them.
All right.
It's like basically just in the back corner of that hallway.
Your DC is 20, you said?
It is.
2 of them make it.
Cringe.
It's still half damage. It's still lightning damage. How much damage you doing? Also, did you specify what level you were casting at?
I was just going to cast it at 3rd.
Okay.
Because I'm hoping that will kill at least the ones that failed. 33 lightning.
Very nice.
All right. So your lightning ball explodes outwards. The one that was already damaged does die immediately. One of the others also dies. And then after that, the remaining 2 are left horribly injured and bloodied.
Excellent.
Fuck yes. Yusuf is honestly the fucking goat in this entire encounter.
And then let me
Holy
see.
shit.
First off, where did that other bitch run off to?
She went north.
Yeah, I gotta be real. Our dear friend Renzo is definitely carrying.
Yeah,
10,
the
15,
hard carry.
20, 25, 30. We're gonna get over here just to be out of
Line of sight?
and then we're gonna bonus action. Move our little friend over here, just out of. That's not where I want you. I want you up so that I'm not hitting the goblins. They don't deserve this smoke.
They don't deserve to catch these hands.
Yeah, but those soldiers can if they come through here. Actually, hold on. Let me see. I can't see. Is that? No, they could. They still have room to go around if I go right there. We'll move the moat to. I mean, they can't damage it, so I guess we'll move it to here. I think that I can't see if that's catching the goblins though.
I'll tell you if it is. So you want to move it here?
I basically just want to close off, like, you know, this byway.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that easily enough. Let me just move these dead goblins around. So,
Okay,
right about here, right?
Yeah, just so that maybe a little bit down, because it looks like they could still go over this body, unless
Like
there's a
this?
wall there.
There's a wall
Yeah,
there.
just right there.
All right, I got you. Okay, then. So that is
Just
that.
so that if they want to come this way, they will be electrocuted.
Fair enough. All right. This guy.
Also, they did get blasted 10 feet back from the lightning damage.
Ooh, very fair, very fair. Would you like to push them back an extra 10 feet?
Fuck it, why not?
All right. Yep, there's that, there's that. Neither of them impacted with terrain. Well, no, wait, this guy would have. Roll 3d6.
Shabam, 11.
All right, there's a sickening crunch as a third body that got slammed into the wall dies.
Huzzah!
This guy is going to move over to here. Gorthos, you feel all of your magical effects, your armor, everything turn off immediately, except for your Zimmer.
And my runes.
Your runes? They are not affected.
Alright.
And this guy winds up and is going to make
Not more guns.
Yosef comes around the corner. He's like, "Ooh, good thing I got away from those guys with guns." Sees this guy.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding.
I will say, his plate is made out of adamantine. It's not magical, but the effect should still work. Because it's made out of a specific material.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
I will say yes. I will say yes. Your adamantine plate does negate the crit you would just eat.
Yep.
He crit. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna make him reroll with a runic shield. Wait, hold on. Let me read it.
Why? Here's the thing though. Why make him reroll when you could just?
So I don't get crit on.
You can't be crit. You have adamantine armor.
Alright, well, still, there might be a chance for him to miss.
Fair
A
enough.
natural one is a natural one.
Fair enough. Fair enough. The other shot was a 19 to hit.
Yeah, see?
So yeah, sure. I'll reroll that. That's a 30 to hit.
Okay, yeah, 30.
So as these two miniguns spin up, you see them both begin to just fire in sequence. You manage to dodge one of them, but as you dodge one of them, you run into the haze of bullets of the other one and take 20 piercing freezing damage.
Okay, I take 20. I can't reduce that.
You then watch as a small little capsule opens up along the right-hand shoulder, and a turret flops out and begins to breathe out a icy haze, like a flamethrower, but with ice instead, as I need you and Alfarius to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, thank God I did my rune, so I have a bonus to this.
Motherfucker.
So plus 2 to this, so
18?
Oh, it is.
Does
It
he
should
around a
be
corner
16
help?
plus 2. Yeah.
No, it
So
doesn't.
18.
If it was a dex save, it would have, but it's a con save. Alright, so that is 10 cold damage for you, Gorthos, and 21 cold damage
Hooray.
for you, Alfarius.
I'm almost down.
These guys don't fuck around. And with that, he is going to step forward 5 more feet, and that'll be his turn. Alfarius, what are you gonna do?
Cool.
Oh. This hurts. This sucks. I cannot really do much in this scenario. Huh. Bonus action potion of haste.
Mm-hmm.
Haste action, downing the superior healing.
Okay.
So that is how much?
40.
Alright, that gets me somewhat out of the danger zone.
Yeah, I really. Huh. And the person is somewhere around here.
Yes. What
Any other
will
bill-
you do?
How's the roof situation look on this thing?
There is still a roof on this building, yes. I recommend speeding this up.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport onto the roof.
Okay, you teleport onto the roof.
Yep.
You're on the roof right here.
Yep, and that's all I can do.
All right. What you gonna do, Miss Yon?
Something stupid.
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna move out of
Yon
outside of everyone.
takes hold of her broom and lets it fly her. So 5 and 15, 20.
You do indeed fly the broom.
As I go to land on the small of this thing's back and attempt to wedge myself between the casing and its body, hopefully where it can't reach me, and let my sand crawl through its armor. It takes 5 5 poison damage by me being within its proximity.
All right. 5 poison, sure. The broom turns off, obviously.
Yeah, I just use it to get there. If the broom turns off, it turns off.
I know. I figured as much. I need you to roll me a stealth check, I want to say. Yeah, stealth seems fine.
Stealth?
Yes, because you say you don't want to be noticed by it.
I don't want to be within its reach.
Oh, within its reach.
It's huge. I can't imagine it can just go and scratch the small of its back all that easily.
Then yeah, a stealth check is still relevant here. To kind of like scrunch yourself in close. Oh my good god.
Wow.
Get fucked.
Yep.
I'm gonna crawl under that armor and be like, I'm gonna nibble your brain.
I'm in your walls.
Do you have Tinker's tools proficiency?
I don't got anything for tools and shit.
Okay.
Look, I am feeding poisonous sand into the armor. I imagine eventually something's gonna go bad. Oh, wait. I still have an action.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna use my action to cast. Well, not cast. Use an ability called Ghostly Gaze. I see through his armor, Chad.
Oh.
I drink your milkshake. I'm gonna dust blast this man.
Okay. I would say that whenever you see through this man's armor, you can see that there is a guy inside of it with icy blue skin. Very big, very large, very muscular. They have like a skin-tight suit on, and they see the sand kind of like trickling into their chassis, and they're just kind of like, huh, what? Oh! And you see them kind of like struggling against it. I'll do something on the next turn.
Okay.
This guy.
That's me.
This guy. Oh boy, this guy is gonna come over here. Let's see. Comes over here. Alright. Hey, Renswa, give me a high or low. Sorry. Hey, Yosin, give me a high or low.
Hi.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, Gorthos, I'm sorry, buddy.
No, it's all right.
You're about to get shot in the back.
That's okay.
This is what we do here.
That is a 22
We
hit.
shoot.
Back shots.
Yeah, 20. You said 22.
Yeah, 22.
Where is he? Yeah, no, he sees me. I don't get
swear
any
to God,
cover for this shit.
this is like that. I swear to God, you're kind of starting to come out like Vegeta from that one bridge with. It's like, why do they keep hitting me in the nuts?
Yeah, they keep kicking me in the dick.
Why do they keep kicking me in the dick?
In the dick.
So yeah.
I can't see him shoot either, which fucking sucks.
Yeah, you get shot for 28 damage.
Yeah,
Wait.
28 damage. I
Wait.
can't fucking reduce.
Hold on.
Oh. What's up?
I'm trying to see. Are you? Oh, you're definitely in range. Yeah, you know what? Have one of these, buddy.
No!
Oh, thank God.
All right, silvery barbs.
Thank you.
We're gonna give the advantage to Gorthos.
It's
Hooray.
he got higher.
That's fine.
It's fine. It's still a net benefit of advantage on Gorthos' next attack.
All right, 28 damage as the guy shoots you in the back of the head.
Cool.
And then he is going to bonus action dash all the way over to here to you, Yosef, and he'll make a melee attack on you. That's a critical hit.
Fuck my life.
Runic shield.
You've already
So
used
reroll
that.
that. Did I? Oh fuck, I did.
yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
it wasn't my turn. Yeah, so I can't do that. Sorry, buddy.
All right, Yosef, you're getting clubbed.
Ow.
That
I love
is
high-end rogues
16,
that can attack twice.
16 bludgeoning damage. Make a strength
Rude.
save.
Oh no. Hold on, one, do that. Okay. There. A strength save, you say?
Yep. You are
my
knocked
God.
prone. And then you watch as this guy disappears. This person's turn. You guys hear a call out over the radio. Multiple casualties. These guys we may be able to kill them, but we're gonna delay our mission. Retreat for now. We'll come back for them. As this person is going to run over here, and they're going to throw out a small beacon that lands right about here, and you see little flares begin to emit from it into this stance right over into this grouping right over here before she enters as well, before she enters the little area. That is that. This guy is going to go to his turn. He'll move and begin to make his way around.
Come on, buddy.
Gorthos, what are you gonna do?
I want to try to rip that container away from this thing.
Oh, okay. How you gonna do that, buddy?
I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna rip it away from him.
All right, roll the perception check when you go to grab it.
Perception. All right. Cool. All right. I don't see it, I guess.
Another luck token. All right, roll me athletics. This guy has advantage because he is bigger than you.
And I also have advantage because Yosef gave me a thing, and I have a +2 to this.
Oh, you're right.
25, 26, 27.
Oh. Yeah, no. You grab the container containing the shard of the Reaper's spear, and you rip it off this man's back. As you see sparks begin to fizzle and pop from where the connections were made, and they were basically ripped off of him.
Yep, and I want to throw it to Yusuf. I mean, he's just says, "Get it out of here, go!"
Sure, you do so. You easily throw it. It lands right next to Yusuf. I'm not even gonna bother making you roll the athletics on that one.
I assume that was my my turn.
That was
Or my action to do that.
yeah. Well, you have one more attack you can make.
Oh, that's well. I have 2 more attacks.
No, the first attack was the grapple to rip the thing off. The second attack was to throw
okay.
it.
All right, then for my bonus action, I'm gonna use Giant's Might.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna grow to large.
It's a giant fight.
Yeah, it's a giant fight. And I'm gonna try to smack this thing. Do I get advantage on this? Advantage on strength checks, strength saving throws once per turn. No, I don't have advantage, so it's just a normal attack. Because it's suppressing my thing, so it's -3. So 19.
19 will still hit.
Okay. So -2 to this. Ooh, 12.
12 is still
And
damage.
the giant might damage.
And
And he just like flicking. Yeah, he fucking just tries to gore this thing in the chest.
All right, you do gore that thing in the chest. You tell it to put that thing back where it came from, or so help you.
Well, help me!
Yosef, what are you gonna do? You have the canister next to you. You may roll a perception check if you wish.
Yeah, sure.
It was actually a teleporter this whole time.
It's actually in this container.
Actually,
See, I put it under this cup, and then I move it between these 3. Where is
actually,
it?
I do need to see something. I do have, because I did get hit, so I do need to see if I lost concentration. But I have Warcaster.
I mean, you have advantage to hit. You have advantage on the roll anyway, so go ahead and roll it. Yeah, no,
Okay, yeah.
I assume you make
Okay.
that.
Yeah, that one's still up. Okay, cool. Yeah. So then perception is it 12?
12. Do you pick the container up?
I mean, he's going to. Yes.
All right, you pick the container up, and as you do so, you notice that along the bottom of it, there's this black tendril of ichor that is seeming to leak out of it, and is starting to, and is starting to kind of like slither up the canister itself.
Well, we don't like that. Don't like that at all. Do I have anything I can look at about that? Hold up, let me read something.
All right. Alferis, you're up. You're up next.
Can this?
Isn't Big Bacon's next?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's Biggs and
I'm saying he's the next player character that's next.
Oh,
See, the problem is this technically is only for creatures.
What are you trying to do?
I was thinking about seeing if I could. I'm not sure this thing is from here, trying to banish it.
You may attempt to cast banishment on the spear from the on the spear.
Yeah, we're gonna stand up with half our movement. With it in our hands, we're gonna attempt using banishment on the fucking spear thing.
All right. So you pick up this container and you cast banishment on it. And as you do so, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
It's alright, I'm good at those. Right, game? 14.
Would you like to use any luck tokens on this?
Yeah, I think I
would have given
will.
mine. I would have given him the one.
The one, okay, 1 is 15. How many do you want to spend, Yosef?
Well, I've got 1, so.
All right. Does anyone else want to
make
spend
it
some?
16.
I didn't get any.
Now, I could have swore that. Or you have more than 1 because you did get.
Did I?
one?
Yeah, man, I think
Oh,
you've
wait,
been...
right, I do have 2. I have 2.
Yeah, Ferris, you also have 1 because you crit failed in your con save.
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
I'm too
take it.
lucky. I haven't gotten any L's yet.
All right, then.
So 18,
18.
with everyone.
Okay. Okay. It's very good you passed this save. So, as you cast banishment on this object, you watch as it curls in on itself, and then you see appearing in your hand a white corona with a endless void within it. And flashing across your mind are visions of a realm that is entirely unlike your own. You see tall trees that stretch into nothingness. You see a forest of dead, ashen leaves. You see horrid monstrosities that you cannot begin to comprehend, nor do you want to. And as your spell finishes, the circle seals shut in your hand and blinks away, and you feel yourself now concentrating on banishment.
You need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Replace your token over here. I forgot to remove the aura.
I say, it was this one. I can't see, so I gotta place it blindly.
Okay, I got it.
I have a very important question.
What's up?
Could Jan see this happen?
I would say from your position on the back of that guy, no.
And with a giant man in front.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
let's
meat.
see. Yeah, that'd be. It's like then I still got 1, 2, 3. The last of my movement. And I guess just bonus action to bring my little spark ball over here with me.
All right.
Yusuf just kind of plasters himself against the wall.
You hear from this guy. Something's on my back. Get it off. And he is going to jetpack up and over to here with Jan as well.
I can't try to fucking stop him.
You can make an attack of opportunity if you want.
Grapple him.
Yeah, I mean, I can't, I can't fucking see anybody else. My runic shield is not gonna be helpful, so yeah, let's do it.
I can't let go as a free action?
I mean, if you want to, you can.
I might not have seen what happened to the canister, but I know it got ripped off its back.
Yep.
Minus
I would like to, yeah.
3.
Okay, cool. You land here. A 21 does
18?
hit. Oh, sorry, an 18
be
does
18.
hit. Yeah, 18 still hits.
So minus 3 because of the gloves.
It's
so
10.
10. And then he takes all of this. So 13.
All right.
As he tries to like rip his leg off as he tries to leave.
Okay. You watch the damage to the mech begin to make it spark a little bit as it lands here within the evacuation zone. Alfiris, it is your turn.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to use stream maps for this one. Yay for being on the roof. So, I'm going to move to an area that I could see Yusuf. Right, Yusuf. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45. Yeah. Yusuf, I need you to move 60 feet down as you are teleported across the map.
Like straight down?
Yes, down south, close to.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. No, I can't do that because it's actually a wall.
There you go.
I don't think that was 60.
Over here? Question mark?
As
I think
long
like
as
here.
yeah,
Okay.
there's from what I'm seeing, there's a corner. A
Yeah.
corner.
So here would be about where you
okay.
could see.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, looking at the ones in the group, I'm going to take pot shots. Let's go. Let's go sharpshooter on the one that was calling the shots.
All right, go for it.
That's 18.
18 would normally hit, but you see the big mech put its arm between you and your shot, and the mech takes the shot for her. Roll damage.
I'm guessing I don't get sneak.
No.
Alright.
Here's an idea. I can't see you, right?
No. He's on the roof.
You're on the roof. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe we could like do some shenanigans here where I make him miss with the runic shield to make you reroll to try to go for higher.
That would be
So
funny.
18, because -2.
Yeah.
Alright, and then you said there's a teleporter beacon nearby?
It's not a teleporter beacon. It is a beacon that landed here and then spread out little blue flares around it.
Should I take that out?
If you want to, you can. Although you get the feeling that you don't necessarily need to. It's already done its job.
We're also not trying to fight these guys. We're trying to get out.
Yeah. Because he took the hit, I'm going to try for her again. Let's go again. Sharpshooter.
All right. She has a cover bonus now.
Oop. And...
Yeah, there's a token.
Luck token.
Yeah.
All right. That is that.
And I'm going to slip far enough away so that way I can just bonus action hide.
Okay. All right, Jan. What are you gonna do?
Jan, see, after this thing flies away, the canister's been thrown. She is desperate to get her hands on that thing.
All right. Well, your broom is active again.
It is. It flies. It flies to her of its own fruition as she snatches it. As she limply flies through the air towards the canister. Where is the canister?
The canister would have been over in this direction.
Oh shit!
But it's
That's so
gone.
far away. It's the canister isn't gone. What was in it is gone.
I thought they both went.
They did both go.
I was about to say.
Oh. Oh, I can't even see the person who did it. Just gets here, he chest heaving, as the mummy turns to look back at you, Gorthos.
What have you done with it? Where is it?
It's been taken care of, apparently.
No, it's mine.
Well, you guys don't see this man moving, but he does. Into here. And on this person's turn, you see, or you watch as all three of these guys, you don't see the third guy, but these two guys at the very least, vanish away as a beam of light consumes them and takes them away. And you don't see it, but you hear a "For the Emperor," and then the sound of a gunshot. as the final person takes themselves out, as they could not meet evac.
Huh. All right.
And
Full
then
concentration.
you guys watch as a red orb lands right here.
Oh shit.
Everyone run.
Yeah.
And
See-
you can hear and see the dropship that picked them all up begin to turn around in the distance and begin to rocket towards this area.
Oh
Shad.
fuck!
Yeah, what's up?
What's in that orb?
That orb, it is just a beacon. It is not recommended you pick that up. What you would know is these orbs are basically how Calagrin calls in their artillery. So if you were to carry it, that would just paint the target on you wherever you go with it.
Can it be picked up?
It can be picked up.
I have an idea too.
I will say you guys have exactly 3 actions before this place is razed to the ground by airstrikes.
Yeah, Gorthos is not fucking around. He's just dashing to meet up with Yusuf. He's not fucking around. He's out of here.
I will point there is an exit out over this way.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he saw Yusuf go this way, so he's.
Here, actually, give me a second. My token's also stuck. Here, let me just put in teal rectangles where the escape routes are that you guys can go to and escape the map from, and thus the bombardment. And let me adjust the map here. The vision of it.
So Vox, what's your little plan?
Well, depends if I can pick it up. If it's too heavy for me to lift, I can't move it.
Oh,
And it also depends on how fast the Calagrin ship is moving.
very fast.
How fast is fast?
Like I said, 3 turns. You basically have 18 seconds. Also, initiative, everyone. One more time.
Yeah. Can we get a screen clear? I can't see anything.
Yeah, I can't see shit. Okay, alright. Roll initiative well on the guys that don't, but I don't roll initiative well on the guys that do.
Jeez. Eons. 3. So I was gonna roll a d20 and add it myself because this is not her token.
That's fine.
What'd I roll? 12 plus 3.
I got you covered.
15.
Right. So, Yosef, you're up first. How do you want to try and escape the area?
Is it free to get rid of it, or? No, it's a bonus action to dismiss it. That's fine. I mean, it can... we're gonna... Well, bonus action. We're gonna dismiss the Awakened Mind spellbook. And then we're dashing the fuck out of here.
Alright. You meet the exit, and you are out of initiative. You are safe. Gorthos.
Because he's big as fuck, am I slowed in these hallways?
You can end the effect, can't you?
I don't think I can. I'm just large for a minute.
Well, you can squeeze at half movement, and you can just squeeze out to here, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, so I want to do. Well, here's the thing. Well, I'm also my token's stuck.
Oh. There, I fixed it.
There we go. So that would be 5.
That'd be 10 feet of movement.
And that'd be 10. So 15, 20, 30. I see I know there's an exit here, but he sees the look in this fucking bitch's eyes, and he's worried about Yusuf. So, so if he does 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, and then dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Uh-huh.
I think I would have enough. He said 3 turns, right?
This is just 1 turn. You're taking 1 turn, not 3.
Oh, okay. Well then, fuck. All right, yeah, he'll have to just go dash right to the exit over here.
Okay. You are safe, and
You could always warn you. You could always warn Yusuf.
He's fucking gone. He is out of my sight. He is out of my voice.
All right. You are up and out. Miss Yon, what are you doing?
So distressed. She is going to run.
All right, where are you running to?
Right, Mare.
All right. You do have a broom of flying. You have a 50-foot movement speed.
True. Do I see Yusuf?
You see Yusuf is running away over here.
You see him fucking darting out.
Yeah, you see him booking it.
You're booking. You look back and you see like this like gaunt skeletal creature with like antlers be dragging like a wave of sand behind them as they're like crying out at you.
Give me the shard.
Hand outstretched with a clawed motion.
Oh, do we really need to keep you going?
I mean,
Give me the sword.
I don't have your ruddy shard.
Insight.
Did you say insight?
Yeah, I did. Fuck.
You can make a that'd be a deception check, Yusuf.
Oh, I thought they were asking me to roll insight on
No.
them.
No, I'm rolling insight on you.
Oh. 30-20.
Fuck.
either way, it's technically true.
It is technically true.
It is technically correct. The best kind of correct.
All right. So that's your turn, Yawn.
No, that's just my movement. She gets to here. You can't figure out where it is. This place is going down, and she just wails this like, and then in a blast, like an explosion of sand, just dimension doors out.
Okay, you're out. Just poof, gone. Raymier will never love me now.
I can't force him to love me.
Alferus, what are you doing, buddy? Everyone else is out. You're the only one left.
All right, I'm gonna move all the way to the edge of the building.
Uh-huh. You can jump off the building and onto this building over here if you want.
I can't see what building you're talking about.
The building with all
room.
the building with all of the you know what, fuck it, hold on. Let me just do a thing. There you go.
Right.
Oh, I can see.
Thank Christ.
Holy shit, that's a lot. There's a lot more map to this area.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you can hop over onto this building over here.
Yeah. Hop onto the building.
And there's an entrance and there's an exit right over here.
Wait, Shad, but this is important. What about the two goblins that are still hiding in a corner?
Oh, those guys? You know what? You fuck it. Give me a high or low, bud.
Hi.
Oh, they don't survive.
I'm so sorry.
They're still hiding under the bed.
Yeah, they are. They're still
Scared.
hiding under the bed.
Scared of they're afraid of the scary lightning man.
End of the scary form of dread, yawn. All right.
You're going to take an action to dash.
Okay, yeah, you dash out and you're out. So as you guys are running as fast as you can to get away from this area, you see this dropship going, and as it flies over, there's a second where nothing happens, and then you hear a whoop, as something detonates, and I'd like for each of you guys to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yay, I still have a bonus to this. Let's go.
Yeah, it's like Yosef is just like fucking chaining dash actions with Misty Step to get as far away as fast as possible.
Yeah, you see Alfarius. I didn't even have to dash. I still have haste on me. I'm just
All right.
Eagles Abominable.
It makes sense that Yawn doesn't feel this because she's like 500 feet away. And that, okay, so basically you guys feel the ripple happen as, Yusef, you were kind of like shaken, almost knocked off your feet because of like, you know, it's only because you're so far away that you're able to kind of like still maintain your standing and running gait. But you watch as the interior where this base was collapses in on itself as the mountainside to the left of it just slowly just crumbles and just crackles down and completely eviscerates the base. And there is nothing left.
In hell.
We all make it.
Yeah, you all make
looks
it.
back to see like Yawn back to normal. Her fingers still a little elongated as they kind of click back into place.
Yosef is just like hunched over, like arms crossed over, holding the book to his chest, just hunched over, just.
Also, Yusef,
and that bill for running.
Also, Yusef, one more Constitution check to maintain your spell concentration. You have advantage.
On what spell?
Banishment.
Fail.
It has only been 5 turns, roughly.
Fair enough. Well, this one would be advantage.
Yep. A 19 is enough.
Can I kick his shin or something?
No. And
Yawn doesn't know you're concentrating on a spell. I'm so sad.
yeah. And after a few more seconds, Yusef, you feel the clicking of your spell completing, and that caster does not reappear.
Holy shit.
He lets out a relieved sigh.
Yawn is crying.
Gorthos has to like climb over a hill just to get back to the group with just where he exited. How's everybody? Okay.
I am not built for close quarters combat.
It's gone. I had it. It was right there.
It's better gone.
You get.
He just starts to
Look on the
laugh.
bright side. You get to go back to Raymier.
How am I going to force him to love me now without that shard?
That's not how that works.
Have you
It
tried
is.
your winning personality?
Gorthos like does a little bit too hard of a pat on Yusuf's back. I owe you so many drinks, my friend. And if you would have me, he kind of taps to his horns that you can clearly see are like giant runes. I would be happy to assist you in your giant research. Yeah, not smart, but I can help when I can.
The more the merrier.
Alfarius just pulls out a water skin. All right, here you go.
Gorthos downs a potion.
All right. And
I think
sorry, go ahead.
Jan was just gonna like do that dumb thing where she pokes her index fingers together in front of her face. Is like,
There's no chance you'd let me take credit for that so I could get in his good graces, would you?
No.
You are all so invaluable. No. What do you mean, no?
I think you're gonna be in his good graces regardless, Jan.
You don't understand.
I don't want to understand any of what's going on right now.
I say, just because I can, I'm gonna 5th level healing road myself.
Okay.
I
And
need those beans.
and as Jan says, I need those beans. We pull the camera away from the coterie of 4 individuals that found themselves with a bit more cake than they thought they would have on this fairly simple spying mission, but with new information nonetheless, and a kill under their belts that perhaps was maybe a little bit hard to do. Regardless, that is where we're going to end session as we slowly reel ourselves away and slowly turn back to a group of intrepid adventurers that are exploring a prison for next week.
Holy shit, we killed the Reaper. What the fuck?
I know, right? And remember,
Yusuf killed the Reaper. Holy shit.
And remember, stream audience, if you want to have the ad-free experience, you can enjoy the VODs after the show and so on and so forth on Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. CST, so on and so forth. And for our YouTube audience, if you want to catch us in the pre-stream and post-stream after these episodes are recorded, then twitch.tv/deathlyshad as we stop recording and go into the post-stream where we can talk to our lovely audience and maybe even get a guest appearance from Quest, the maker of the stream, or the maker of
The
Merzye.
maker of this hellhole called Merzye.
I had this amazing plan before you obliterated that man to dust.
Amazing.
I was gonna walk up to him, cast remove curse, and take the spear.
And Agatha, but Gorthos, say goodbye to the people.
I got shot too many times.
Jan, Miss DeRay, say goodbye to the people.
Where's my shard?
Yusuf, say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye.
And lastly, Arthrios, say goodbye to the people.
Electricity is scary.
Altharion.
Altharion, there you go. All right,
No, Altharius. Ian, I'm.
Altharius. All right, cool.
If you don't understand the joke, look it up.
Yeah, and
after all,
goodbye.
We are Altharius.
Yep. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.